Come on. Yeah! Man, I've been on a roll recently. From taking down crime bosses, playing extreme sports at the beach, and even showing that prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. But I
Jamie, go kajiggle that. Kajiggle that for me.
What's a kajiggle?
Kajiggle the thing is too loud.
What? What thing?
The thing! Make the air filter go off. You can go under it. Oh my god. Move the handle! Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm just being John Talker. Want to look at the pumpkin pie?
Right there, you're good. All right, so Jim,
Yes.
how would you start this movie?
Well, if I had my choice, it wouldn't start at all. It would already have been. And it wouldn't end either. You know? I guess that's probably a good way to look at it. You know, when did this movie start? inkling that the family was interested in me doing the story of Andy was that I got his congas. And there's even blood on one of them, and a little bit of DNA left behind by the master.
Welcome, he's the best. Is here. This
George
guy's
is here.
the best. He's the
You
guy.
are just so
This is the
positive,
guy.
man.
Then I heard that Milos Forman wasn't interested in me for the part. And it had been a long time since I auditioned for anything, and I kind of had to put the ego in the back seat and say, I'm driving for a minute here. And so I put a little audition tape together of my own. You don't know you can do it until you do it. So it was absolutely me auditioning for myself as well.
Here I come to save the day.
When I got it done and all together, I went, yeah, I can do this thing. I can do this thing.
The part of Andy Kaufman went to comic actor Jim Carrey.
Breaking news, Jim Carrey, one of the most popular actors and most watched and well-paid actors of our time.
Initially, when I heard I had the part, I was sitting in Malibu looking at the ocean and thinking, where would Andy be? What would he be doing?
Andy Kaufman cared less about making his audience laugh than keeping them confused.
Wrestle me!
I bet he would be doing something like trying to communicate telepathically.
And maybe I went too far, I don't know. That's what most people are telling me.
Immediately, like 30 dolphins came to the surface. So I thought, well, maybe I'm on the right track. So I decided from then, for the next few days, to speak telepathically to people. It was absurd. It was completely absurd, but somehow it worked.
But you're a...
That's the moment when Andy Kaufman showed up, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, sit down, I'll be doing it. What happened afterwards was out of my control.
Standing here.
No,
like I'm
no,
a different
no.
person. Excuse me.
You know what you are playing, so.
Okay. That's really weird. It's totally surreal.
It's really bizarre.
Thank you very much. I don't like it.
Okay.
I want to do one more.
Okay, let's do one more.
So bizarre. It's really great. He's exactly the way Andy was. Exactly.
Well, we left the show, and I said, George, I said, this guy is the worst comic I've ever seen in my life. He says, isn't it great? And I said, no, George, he's the worst comic I've ever seen.
Yeah, George has been drinking too much.
It was really
I tried to explain. He's trying to bomb. Don't you understand? He's doing the bombing.
How do you explain that? How do you explain Kaufman before
you've never seen him? If you've never
Abu Dhabi.
Let's say he's here, right now, looking down, and he sees this guy playing that well. Creepy. Imagine if you came back and you saw somebody playing you.
But on the other hand, it might be nice to have been remembered.
Yeah, but I didn't know him. I was practically like all other people.
Well, basically where that box is.
I remember watching Andy on the Dick Van Dyke specials and the Carson Show, doing the Foreign Man.
You do me like this, because I love you. Give me a kiss, kiss, kiss.
Where would have you been?
Oh, I was in Canada. I wasn't even a comedian yet. I was a comedian in my house. But yeah, that was before I had even started. And it blew my mind. I went, wow, this is different. This doesn't care what everything else is.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Andy broke through the so-called importance of the medium of television. Everybody was on their best behavior. They had their best stuff, man. Ed Sullivan, there were people like spinning plates and stuff like that. And they had, you know, routines they had come up with and expected over 1,000 years. And here comes Andy lip-syncing record. You know, Mighty Mouse is wonderful. Reading the whole of Great Gatsby, unbelievable idea.
Chapter 1. In my younger and more vulnerable years...
Basically, The Foreign Man was his plea to his father to love him. And he wore his father's sports jacket. Because his dad promised to love him, that he was an insurance guy, and he kind of expected the all-American kid to adopt some kind of effeminate, kooky, creative, insane person who liked to spend all his time in his room doing shows to the wall.
I thought Dutyville was inside of the television. You know, like the television was this box, and if I went inside the box...
Genuine sweetness, childlike quality, his love for songs like Rosemary and Slim Whitman being his favorite singer.
I love you.
Man, I could go for some classic two-player beat-em-up. What do you say, Indigo?
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Well, I guess I could just do a review. Hey guys, are you ready to play some extreme sports on the Nintendo Entertainment System?
No way, Daddy! Go!
I guess another review for the internets is in order. Hi guys, 2-Bit Jesus here, and Halloween's almost upon us. That time of year where we all dress up and go to a stranger's house to take candy. Or we get drunk at a friend's house and throw up all over our outfit and throw up all over the bathroom. Sorry, 8-Bit John. Anyway, in celebration of Halloween, I'm going to do a review of the Ghostbusters for the Sega Master System. It's going to be a spooktacular review! Yeah? Huh? Yeah?
You're not funny! I'm not funny!
Let's just get this review started. So what do you guys think?
I don't care. I don't care. I care.
Want to jam out? bosses playing extreme sports at the beach, and even showing that prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. But I wonder, what else is left for me to conquer? Nah, overdone. Are you girls trying to tell me something? That's it! I'll play Jurassic Park for Sega Genesis. Great idea, Indigo.
That's why I'm in charge. I'm in charge.
Though not really a dinosaur, the Pteranodon. Yes, thank you, Kimberly. But that's not a... Okay, you made your point. That password. Nah, it couldn't be. And with all that out of the way, let's move on to the graphic.
Excuse me, Two-Bit, but you haven't played the Raptor Mode yet.
Oh my dad! It's Raptor Jesus, president of MFers! You know, messiahs for everyone's rights. Yeah, Raptor Jesus, I decided to skip over the Raptor mode because it's basically the same levels and essentially the same gameplay.
Are you against Raptors or something? A Raptor racist? Raptorist?
No, nothing like that. I'll play the Raptor.
I'm glad to hear that. Goodbye, son. Drex be with you.
Stupid Union.
What the did you say?
Nothing, sir. So what you girls think, huh? No! Help me! Hello everyone, welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of the Two-Bit Review. And since it's Thanksgiving, I have my turkey here. Later, all the fixins and a fall brew to wash it all down with. And to celebrate it all, we're gonna play Tecmo Bowl. Whoa, hold on a sec. It's like 2015, man. According to the Schwarzenegger movie, The Running Man, by this point, a worldwide economic collapse forces American society into a police state where they censor everything. The government pacifies the population by running game shows where convicted criminals fight to the death. Let me take this thing off. A little hard. Here we go. I approve. Anyway, there's only one game for this occasion. Smash TV for the Nest. What do you say, girls?
We're gonna go eat real food with our family. You can stay here and play your stupid games. Come on, kids.
Well, at least I'll get some peace and quiet. Game over? Well, if I can't finish the game, then I can't finish the review. And if I don't finish the review, PlayStation said he's going to use my skull as a cereal bowl.
Here, Dad, that's Power.
A second controller? Thanks, Indigo. Now let's do this. Okay, girls, just give me 1 second to figure out which game I'm going to review next. Oh, getting a call. Could be. Hello?
Hello, old friend. Long time. You haven't done what I asked.
Wait.
I've always been there, Two-Bit. Deep in the darkness peering. Long have I stood there, wondering, doubting, laughing.
That password. Nah, it couldn't be.
You know who this is. You're not done yet. Jurassic Park was a good film game. I want you to review a bad film game. One from your childhood favorite movies. Home Alone.
Oh, hell no. this mess, and I decided to...
Do the review!
And now for my final verdict. Hello?
You didn't think you'd get off that easy, did you?
What do you want from me? I reviewed the game.
You're not done yet. Still have Home Alone for the Super Nintendo.
No, not that one. Anything but that one.
Search in your heart, 2-Bit. You know it needs a review.
No! Alright, I'll do it.
Plastic food again?
I just had to finish the review.
You have until the count of 10 to get your ugly, no-good keister off my property. 1, 2...
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm going. But it's Christmas.
10!
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Man, I could go for some classic two-player beat-em-up. What do you say, Indigo?
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Well, I guess I could just do a review. Hey guys, are you ready to play some extreme sports on the Nintendo Entertainment System?
No way, Daddy! Go!
I guess another review for the internet is in order. Hi guys, it's Kid Jesus here, and Halloween's almost upon us.
What is up, guys? Yes, today we have a special treat for you. We're playing a game called Bible Adventures for NES. Bible Adventures is an adventure game about Bible characters. So, we're going to be right back after I set up the controls. Just a little preview for you. So, give me 5 minutes and I'll have these controls set up for you. Okay? So, we'll be right back. check. So yeah, we're gonna play Bible Adventures. We're just gonna start with Noah's Ark here, and I'm gonna be reading this to you as it comes across. So God saw how corrupt the earth had become, and said to Noah, "I am going to put an end to all the people. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth, so make yourself an ark. I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female." Alright. So here we go. So this is Noah here. He is, looks like he's done with the ark already. First things first, let's see what happens when we touch the snake. Do a little dance here. Snake touch, and did not go well. As you can see, Noah, well, maybe you can't see this, but Noah's, and obviously, we're going to need to move this little guy down here. This is much better down here. Alright, so Noah has 3 tablets, and I guess that's his life bar. So I'm going to jump over the cow here. See what happens when I get hit by the snake. Okay, so I'm eating away my tablets here. So I have about 7 of the 10 commandments left. Alright, here we go. Come here, cow. Now Noah, if you didn't know this from the Bible, is possessive of superhuman strength. He's pretty much like, I guess you would say, yeah, he's like Superman. Let me see if I can fix my levels real quick. I think I might have something wrong. I have something wrong. Something wrong with my faders. Let me double check the sound here. I think I do have something wrong. Okay. That might be a little bit better, guys. I'm listening to it right now on my iPad. Hold on, here we go. Oh yeah. That sounds good. That's sounding real good right there. I'm gonna turn up my yeah, I can. It's such a catchy, you know, theme song though, you know, it's that old Bible tune, you know what I mean? That old, you know, from the Bible. Alright, so here we go. We're back at it again with the white vans. Ooh, hiya! Alright, so these cows are gonna get brought to, oh, I got my tablet back. Let me see if, do I get, yeah, so I can levitate cows while I bend over. Alright, hint, pushing up on trees, cavern walls, and ladders allow you to climb. That's a good hint. Thank you, game. Alright, so like I said before, this stream of Bible Heroes is basically a testament, if you will, to our special election here in Alabama. It's going to be between Democrat Doug Jones and Republican Roy Moore, who has recently been accused of having several inappropriate relationships with underage girls. He's probably going to win still, though. Hint, while walking, pressing B will make you run faster and jump farther. Thank you, God Game. Let's see here. Ready? Whee! Oh, here we go. So, pew, pew. Alright, so I got my cow back. So I guess what I'm going to have to do here... Okay, I kind of see what's going on here. So I'm going to have to get them up into the Ark somehow. So let me carry this guy. Is that the Ark of the Covenant? I'm going Indiana Jones on this. Alright, so. Up on a tree. Give me this. Alright, let's take another hint here. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. My fruit is better than fine gold. Okay. What I yield surpasses choice silver. Okay. I'll bite. Alright. Pig! Okay, so if I jump, I drop the cow. So no jumping. I can hit that button again and throw the cow. Ooh, monkey. Wait, what? Where am I? There's snakes, there's horses, there's cows. Come here, cow. Oh, it's getting away from me. Okay. Okay, I've reached the end of the world here. So that horse right there with the pink tail is gonna elude me, I think. That tree has a banana in it. That's weird. Alright, so here we go. So this is the Bible myth, of course, of the Great Flood, which destroyed the entire earth. Oh, look, a ladder. So let's see if I can climb this ladder. Okay. Can I? There we go. Okay. So, God, seeing that the earth has become wicked... Oh, I can jump farther, but I can't jump higher. I feel like I should be able to jump higher than this. I mean... Oh, no! That damn thing just busted my ass. Okay, I'm gonna drop this on his head. Ah, man. I got them both. I can stack them. So I can lift up an entire cow, an Ark of the Covenant, a banana tree, but I can't. Okay, I can put. Come here, you. But I can't jump higher than a few feet off the ground, which I think is a little ridiculous. All right, let's see what happens if I go over this way. Okay. Oh. No! No! Haha! Gotcha! Oh, what the? It's still getting me! I lifted him up! It's funny how God would let these animals kill Noah after he gave him the proclamation and the direction to do this. Let's see here. So there's... Okay. Okay, so I think I know what I have to do here. I think I have to stack these animals up and then climb them. Oh, man. Damn bull. That's some bull crap. Come here, you. Come here. Come here, bull. Gotta grab the bull by the horns here. I am Noah, thy God. Fear me. So we have a mall in Alabama in Gadsden, and it's called the Gadsden Mall. Oh, shit. He's gonna get me again. What is that? Oh, it's a woodpecker, I think. Okay, so I can... Oh, crap. Come here. Boink. Alright, so he's up there. Oh, he can walk off of it. Oh, no, he can't. But the pig can. Oh, my God. So the Gadsden Mall was a frequent hangout for Roy Moore back in the 70s when he was the district attorney of Etowah County. And he used to just hang out at the mall and do, you know, mall stuff, you know, hang out in the food court, shop for jeans, oh yeah, and harass the female employees of the various shops in the Gadsden Mall. So much so that Roy Moore was kicked out of the Gadsden Mall. He received a perma-ban. Oh no! I got snaked. And this is something we learned, of course, after several accusers came out against Roy Moore and started to talk about, you know, the way that he sexually harassed them or tried to touch them or made them, you know, touch him in inappropriate ways when he was a district attorney of Etowah County. And some of these girls were as young as 14 years old. Now, I'm not a proponent of the if there's grass on the field, play ball rule. So I don't quite agree with Roy Moore and what he did in that situation. But there are a lot of people willing to give him the pass, and it's simply because he's the Republican candidate. And as we know, Republicanism, conservatism, let's say that. It has, you know, in the South, I'm not, you know, trying to generalize anybody, but in the South, it has a religious component to it. To the point where Roy Moore, being a staunch Christian, like a big-time Christian, he has a lot of support among these white evangelicals, regardless of the accusations being leveled at him. And I'll say right now, this game makes about as much sense as the Noah myth itself. These animals keep disappearing. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. That was like a My Little Pony thing there. I don't know what that was. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I can... I know that... Oh, I can carry him up the ladder, you guys. Okay, here we go. I can carry him up the ladder. There's a pig. But I don't know how... Can I jump on these things? That's my question. Can I jump on the cow? I cannot jump on the cow. But I can put him up here. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, okay, so... Let's see. Let's see. So this is my inventory so far. I'm supposed to get one of each, obviously, because you need a male and a female to have, you know, a Christian relationship. You know, as you know, 2 male horses, that just don't make no sense. And what's next? You know, a man marrying a cow and a cow marrying a snake, and you can't do that. So obviously, we got to have 1 male, 1 female of each of these animals. This represents, I guess, what would be the 6 sets of animals that would go forth to repopulate the entire animal population of the earth after the flood destroys every man, woman, child on the planet. So we got cows, horses, monkeys, snakes, pigs, oxen. No turtles, no amphibians, snakes, snakes, monkeys, horses, cows, pigs, oxen. That's it. According to this game, after we get 2 of each of those, that's it. Everyone dies, and then we get off the ship a year later, and those animals go on to make elephants, kangaroos, polar bears. That's not even like every...
Stop spoiling it.
Oh, I'm spoiling the ending of the flood?
The story.
Oh, stop spoiling the story?
Yeah, spoiling the story.
Well, you tell me, then explain to me how this works. Do you want to come over here and explain the myth of the Great Flood and how everything on the whole planet was flooded for a year?
It's not a myth.
It's not a myth? Okay, show me your evidence, 7-year-old. Are you a paleontologist, an archaeologist, a geologist, or a historian of any kind? It's easy to believe this kind of stuff when you're 7, folks. But it's that same sort of mindset that other people carry on for the rest of their life. I hope all my sound levels are good now, guys. As you can see, I'm down to 1 tablet. I'm probably gonna die pretty soon because I have no idea how to play this game. So obviously I can crouch and pick up, and oh well, look at that! Would you look at that? All of a sudden I can jump like Superman. I guess with all those none of those tablets weighing me down anymore. And isn't it? Okay, but whoever listens to me will live in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. Okay. After, of course, I drown every person on the planet. Alright, so I got them. Oh, come here, you little monkey. Ah, you little... Oh, man. Good. Oh, come here. Gotcha. Ha 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 ha. I want to spank you, little guy. Alright, here we go. I'm going to bring the monkey into the ark. Get in there, monkey. I think I got the hang of it, guys. Hey, it was a female monkey. 1 monkey. Alright, I'm pretty sure in all the Bible stories that I've heard, they just pretty much showed up. He did not have to go and gather them. They pretty much just came to him. Well, I mean, I always saw, like, the Russell Crowes and the Evan Almighties. They just sort of showed up, but he had to gather them, apparently. Pressing B while pushing down causes you to drop an object. Pressing B while pushing up will rotate your stack of objects. Oh, so I can stack objects. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Bible heroes, for explaining that to me. Wait. Oh, yeah. Come here, you. Ah, piglet. Kaboish! Oh, that's a slippery pig right there.
I bet that's a male.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm a slippery snake. Gotcha. Oh, man, these pigs... That pig must be greased up or something.
Bacon.
I'm gonna get him. Ah, he keeps slipping out of my grip here. I'm pretty sure I gotta get something else first. Alright, snake time. That horse looks so majestic dancing around the screen like that. Ah! I'm a superhero, you guys.
The horse is just freeze framed with that animation.
Yeah, it's a horse. It's a frozen horse right there. All right, I'm gonna get that pig right there.
Horse looked like in
Oh no, I threw it.
back in the day.
This is
when
what.
only 8 bit.
This is what it looked like when you. Oh yeah, come here, you.
When it was only in 8-bit graphics.
Come here, you. Ah! Ah! Drop the horse. Ah! This pig does not want to come with me, you guys. I think I might need some kind of special Noah gloves. Oh, there's that bull. What a bunch of bull. Come here, you.
Don't say that.
Super jump! Whee! Alright, I'm gonna get this hay. Boom. Alright, so, oh, I bet I need this hay, which I thought it was an arc. Yeah, I think I need this hay before the pig will probably come to me. So let's see.
Wait, since when do pigs eat hay?
I don't know. Let's see.
In Minecraft, in the old.
Oh yeah, that pig wants the hay now. Uh-oh. Ah. Okay, so I gotta hit down like this. Nope, that drops it. Hit up. So if I can't hit. Okay. Oh crap. I think I can only. Nope. Nope. I can't. I can pick up more than 2 objects at a time, I think, but that pig does not want to. That's a good point. Let's see if I can get the pig to follow me with I got the hay.
Or you have the hay right there and pick it up.
Yeah, I think the pig wants that sweet hay now. Alright, we're gonna crawl up here. Come on, piglet. Ugh, pigs can't climb, of course. Alright, I'm gonna bring the hay and the horse into the ark. Oh. This is a very convoluted system. You would think a ramp would be more efficient. Alright, so it was a female horse. I have a female horse, a female monkey. So I still got my hay here. Alright, let's see how far I can jump here. Ready? Alright. Oh no! Alright. Here we go. Okay, so the pig likes me, but it's still not letting me pick it up. So I can set this down here. Maybe that will trap. So I got a feeling that something with the hay. Moses would be able to help me out here, maybe. Squat. Maybe I gotta hold it. No. Let's see. Nope. So let me drop it. Okay, so man, that didn't work.
You should have picked it up when it was eating the hay.
Maybe I gotta fill it full of hay to make it sleep or something.
I think you should have picked it up.
I think the bull. No. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, here we go. All right, we got this. So anyway, back to Roy Moore. You may or may not have seen the Daily Show had a segment about Roy Moore where they actually came to my town. Actually, they interviewed some people right next to where I work. And one of them was a pastor who was asked to pray for. Oh gosh, this one does not like me either. Was asked to pray for the accusers because the accusers are getting a lot of blowback from the Roy Moore camp, claiming that these 9 women are all lying. And the pastor then proceeded to pray for Roy Moore because he's going through a hard time. So yeah, so he's the one that really is the victim here. So there's some Thanksgiving stuff going on in the background here, but it's great because it's all leading to pies. And you tell me no pies, I'll tell you no lies. I'm gonna get that woodpecker, y'all.
Wait, it doesn't say woodpecker's only thing though.
Oh yeah. So what happened to all the birds, like from the Bible, guys? Like, did the birds just fly around for a year? How did that work?
Well,
explain it to me.
A cow and a monkey made a bird.
A cow and a monkey made a bird?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone knows. Oh wait a minute. Okay, so this guy does not want to come quietly. I gotta. Okay, so I think with the bulls, like every time I jump, I'm gonna drop it. So I gotta make sure that I get them up that way. Oh, because they're full of bull crap. Yeah, so it's typical victim blaming bullcrap. Oop. What we got here?
Low sugar peanut butter pie.
Ooh, peanut butter pie.
Peanut butter pie. I never seen that before.
That's good.
Never heard about that before.
All right, so that's it, guys. I think we have 2 of the bulls now. Yeah, 2 oxen, male, female. We're gonna inbreed those suckers and repopulate the entire earth with inbred oxen. Here we go. Whee! Whee! Oh, wait! I'm gonna try to get... Oh, okay. So there's some more hay. Let's see here.
Okay, try to pick up the pig when it's eating the hay.
You think if I put the hay down, wait for the pig to take the bait, and then grab the pig, it'll be easier?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
First we,
Okay, there's the pig. Okay. So. Alright, so put the hay down. Grab the pig. Ah, you're right. You were right.
Now you have your hay.
That's great. Alright, so I gotta grab the pig. See, Noah's crafty. Not only did he build an ark big enough to hold 2 of every species on Earth, but he figured out that you can only pick up pigs while you're holding hay. So yeah, amateur shipbuilder that can build a wooden ship capable of weathering a year-long global flood, almost as big as the Titanic, and also apparently a pig wrangler. Pew! Pew! Oh, there's the other one. All right, come here, pig. I got your number here, pig. You want this? You want this sweet hay? You want this sweet hay?
Well, I think it's the same thing with the monkeys with that banana. It tastes like I want it, but I don't want to get taken. What do I do?
Skaboop! I got you. I hope I don't drop the pig now, though.
I think I have to hold on to a button.
All right, here we go.
Do you have to hold on to the button?
No. You're welcome to try this if you'd like. I could talk more about Roy Moore while you pig wrangle. All right, so here we go. I think that's 2 pigs, guys. All right, so how many more do we need? We got the female monkey. So we need snakes, monkeys, horses, and cows still. I'm pretty sure that I can find another cow somewhere.
Try to get the snakes.
I think there actually might be the other horse over here somewhere. So this game is very glitchy. Ah! Ha-ha! Come here, you.
Snake. But what's the glitch you found so far? Dropping the bait?
I don't know how I'm gonna get the snake though, because he comes down and then he bites my head. So.
Oh, that must hurt. That must hurt.
Does the snake? Oh, whoops.
Oh no, snake! Get snake! Get snake!
I'll try to get the snake in a minute. I gotta find something I can stand on, or I need to get across to those caves somehow. Okay, so when I jump with the cows, they fall off. I think they're too heavy. You're right. Yeah, because they're cows. Noah's, yeah, well, not only is he really tall, but he's super buff too. So December 5th, I think, the special election is happening, and I would encourage everybody to vote for, of course, Doug Jones over Roy Moore. Not only because Roy Moore is a apparently pedophile, or to some extent was a pedophile in his younger days, but he was also snake. But he was also a bigot and a homophobe, and he was twice removed from office for failing to comply with federal law. And as a federal judge or state Supreme Court justice, that was sort of like, even if he claims to be standing up for his beliefs, that was a dereliction of duty. And I never supported the guy. I'm glad that people are starting to maybe think, oh, well, this guy's a piece of garbage. But I always kind of knew it, being a somebody who doesn't like being discriminated against, I guess. So, and wanting equality for everybody. And this guy never was a representative of all of the people, all of his constituents, just the base of his constituency, which was, of course, the white evangelical Christians. But hopefully, against all odds, we can get a Democrat in the Senate for Alabama. You know, it's going to be hard, especially because of our history down here of being deeply red in most cases. We handily gave the electoral votes to Trump last year. I mean, it wasn't even close. So we'll see. It's going to be hard, but it seems like people are willing to ignore a lot in order to... Oh man, that monkey is throwing turds at me. Oh, come here, you! I hit the wrong button! I hit the wrong button. Ah, man! He looks like a gecko. Oh, snaked me! Snaked me! No! I got snacked! Alright. Different game, guys? Different game. What we got going on here? Yeah, what do you want? Baby Moses or David and Goliath? Alright. Look at that sheep. Are those its eyeballs? Look how big the eyeballs are, guys. Look at that. Look at that. It's got blue eyes, and the dude's wearing a skirt. Yeah, we're playing this. Dude's wearing a skirt. David said to Saul, "Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine. Your servant will go and fight him." Saul replied, "You are not able to fight him. You are only a boy, and he has been a fighting man from his youth." But David said to Saul,
I think they're beavers.
Beavers that live in trees and throw nuts at you. Pressing B while pushing down causes you to drop an object. Oh, so this is basically the same gameplay. So
They do look like beavers.
oh man, this is like way more hazards in this game. So these chipmunks do not like me. Boom! I gotta get 3 of these bad boys. Oh, there's a lion! Run! Why are these chipmunks and lions trying to kill me?
So when you were holding that horse, I noticed that you didn't drop it when you jumped, but you dropped the cow when you jumped.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Aren't horses like almost the same?
Ah! I think I just need to get a good little running start here. Oh yeah. Boom! We got 2 sheep to the coral. Good work, but you haven't found all the sheep. Of course not. Alright, here we go. Speaking of sheep, people who are going to vote for Roy Moore... No, just kidding. I'm done with the Roy Moore stuff. But I do like Bible heroes. Whee! Oh yeah! Oh, there's some more sheep. That's not a sheep, that's a ram! And in the words of Babe, Pig in the City, or the first Babe. The first Babe. Bah, ram you! Oh! Oh yeah! Oh man, I'm good at this one. Oh no! Alright, here we go. Alright, if I just hold this button. Actually, oh man, he just throws them.
Don't throw the sheep.
Oh, come here, come here.
Wait, so the sheep doesn't have big blue eyes.
Yeah, you're right.
And it looks like it's in your arm.
Oh yeah. Boom! I did it. Good work, but you haven't found... Oh, I thought it said 3 sheep. Did it not say 3 sheep, guys?
It's like 5 or something.
Oh my gosh. Alright. So I thought David and Goliath was more about this guy fighting a giant, but I guess I'm wrong.
Wait, did I just see a...
Don't!
I just saw a chipmunk.
Let's see what wisdom this tablet. David said, "When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep." Oh.
Did we just read that?
Yeah, I think we just read it. Now, what... I'm not familiar with the geography of the whole thing, but lions are in the Bible a lot. I did not know that lions were like a Middle Eastern animal. That might just be a lost in translation type thing. Squirrel! Look at the squirrel when he jumps. He like faces. Look at that. He faces the camera and becomes like super buff for a second.
Guys,
Get over there.
this disguise the squirrel as a sheep.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Sheep wasn't
I'm gonna grab this lion. Come here. Oh, it did not like that.
Scream was disguised as an owl.
Let's see what this one says. Pushing up on trees and ladders allows. Oh, wait a minute. I can climb any tree? Oh, come on. I just found this out. I did not know this. That would have made my job a hell of a lot easier a minute ago. Does that count as a sheep? I think that's a sheep. Come here, you. Oh! Squirrel knocked it out with a nut.
It knocked it out with a nut.
I've never hit a ram in the head with a nut.
The nut actually tastes like if you don't peel like the...
Is this okay? Well, this is not gonna work.
Like if you don't get the nutshell on, put it down.
Okay. It doesn't like it.
Ah, run away!
To not.
Wait, do you think you could have done that in Noah's whatever?
Maybe. Probably. Oh no, I hit the... There's only 2 buttons. You would think I would know by now. Oh yeah. Oh no!
Squirrel's coming after you! Hurry!
It's a rabbit! It's a rabbit squirrel!
This is sheep.
Alright, let's see what this one says. A righteous man cares for the need of his animal, but the kindest act of the wicked are cruel. Okay, seems like a non sequitur, but whatever. Alright, here we go.
You can jump down. I'll catch you.
Oh, no, no! Oh, I can't get up there. Okay, well, there's another tree over here. I could probably... Yeah, I could probably get easier from here. Oh my goodness. This guy... Oh, what is that? It's a bear!
What is that freaking thing?
Can climb trees? Bears can climb trees?
No,
okay.
it's a mole.
No, it's a bear.
It's Groundhog Day!
It's Groundhog Day. starring Bear Murray.
And Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh! What? Where'd it go? Did I feed it? Did I feed it to the lion? Is that lion gonna hurt me? You think? I think it likes me. I think so.
Go back to the lion. Go back to the lion. I want to see something.
Let's see what the
lion has to say.
Okay, let's go talk to it.
Go on the ground.
Alright, let's see if we can make this jump here.
Just look at the blue.
Ugh!
I thought that was like a plus.
It's like once you pick up, it's like it takes a second to actually start up. Alright, Jeremiah. Jump! Oh, oh no!
Look how many maggots you have. I think that's what it's called. Maggots? I like health bars, I guess.
Oh, tablets.
What is that? Little tablet? They don't look like your Kindle. They kind of look like news.
Oh wait, oh so the lion wants to eat the sheep. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's take a minute to look how he's walking.
So the lion wants to eat my sheep, guys.
We need to take a minute to look how he's walking.
Ah, did not want to do that.
It looks like he's like Sonic.
Ugh. I think that those squirrels are hurting me. Alright, is that all the sheep? That's gotta be all the sheep. Great! You saved all 4 sheep. Oh yeah.
4 sheep? What did the sheep eat?
What does that do for me? When I just go to, I gotta go capture more sheep now. Like, honestly. Bahram you. Yeah, it's just another map. So I gotta get more sheep.
It looks like a newspaper or something. It's mountain climbers. It looks like a newspaper.
When am I gonna fight a giant? That's what I wanna do.
I wanna, yes, no giants back then.
Wait, hold on a minute. The whole thing about David and Goliath was he fought a giant with a sling. That's like his whole, that's like the whole, a Philistine or whatever.
You're a Philistine.
You're a Philistine.
Everybody's a Philistine.
You don't even even know what a Philistine is. Oh. I could literally just read the Bible, you guys. That would be more interesting than this.
At least you're learning.
What are these strips of green bacon I'm jumping on right here? Ah, that dumb sheep. Okay.
No, the sheep went over there.
Come here, you. I'm gonna try to get it. Come here, you. That's what they call sheep sometimes. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so those guys are over there.
Wait, where are you supposed to turn the sheep in?
I don't know. I haven't seen the corral, the golden corral here. But there's another sheep right there. I'm gonna try to get it. Shit.
The what?
The shit.
Oh, okay.
No!
Oh, Alex has to use it.
There we go.
Like they're both asleep.
I'm swapping them, but you can't tell.
It looks like they're jumping.
I think I think it's just like real life. When you grab a sheep like that, it falls asleep. I remember when we had a goat, and we had the goat, and then I would just pick it up, hold it above my head, and it would instantly fall asleep. I wanted to jump. Come here. All right, here we go.
When you're holding something makes you go slower.
Nah, it's just you.
How can you hold
Ah!
one of those is not like he is like Superman. Look at that sheep. Like, try to pick up all the sheep on the map or whatever.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Try to pick up every single animal.
I bet you there is.
It's actually gonna be the size of a skyscraper.
I bet you that there's a limit. There's probably some kind of hard limit. Oh no.
Oh, the goat's buff.
Okay, well here's the corral, the golden corral. Good work. You haven't found all the sheep. Of course, there's another sheep over there.
Good work. You haven't found all the sheep.
Get out of here.
There's one more sheep.
Oh no, these things do not like me.
There's one more sheep.
There's like there's so many of them everywhere.
There's one more sheep that you threw.
I know, he was like way over there, and now look, this guy is like out for blood now. It's like Rambo the sheep. There it is. Did it fall? Oh no. No! What are you doing? I'm over here, sheepy.
How are you gonna get it?
Ah! Ah!
Oh, you only have 2 more scrolls.
I wasn't even near him. Hiya! I am David. Hear me roar. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go at him from behind. I'm gonna drop down on him. Ah! Oh no! They're suiciding themselves to get to me. Oh no, no! Ah, my tablets are all going away. Okay, there's a tablet over there. I'm gonna go get it. Here I go. Oh yeah. All right. Hint: while walking, press B and make you run faster and jump farther. Gotcha. Oh, not right now. You can't touch this. I got the sheep. I got the sheep, y'all. I'm a sheep master. Oh no, 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 no. Boom! He just chucked it. He was like, get out of here. All right. Oh, sheep level 3. Here we go. I'm gonna. Oh, sheep. Oh, it's a scorpion. Oh my god, they're just spawning everywhere.
Oh, they by a scorpion. I think they come out of those holes. Why is there a dog right there? Is that dog? Yes, that's a dog.
Oh my gosh, these scorpions are not. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Are we gonna play Baby Moses?
Let's play Baby Sophie.
Baby Moses.
That's actually what it's called.
Baby Moses? Alright, let's do a different game. We're gonna be RB in a second after we play Baby Moses here. And we're gonna play a different game on the NES. So if you want to see us play any game from A Boy and His Blob to whatever.
I want to play Boy and His Blob.
Put
remember I had it on my Wii?
Oh wow, I gotta read this real quick. Alright, this is a speed reading. Here we go. Pharaoh gave this order to all of his people. Every boy that is born you must throw into the Nile and let every girl live. A man of the house in Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and placed the child in it and put it along the bank of the Nile. The end. It's like, okay, so I'm basically gonna take this baby who's just lying on the hot ground, and look at my arms. Oh my God, this chick lifts. Look at that. What is that? A spider? What is that? I'm gonna feed my baby to this spider. Oh my God, she just threw the baby on the ground like it was nothing. Take that! No, oh no, no. My baby! My baby! They're everywhere. They're spawning like crazy. Whoa! I did not know Egypt. Shh! I did not know Egypt had spring-loaded. Oh God. I did not know they had spring-loaded tiles in the ground. Okay. My baby! Alright, here we go. Boing!
I need to get in the clouds.
I gotta get the baby to the river and I gotta throw it in.
The baby's already in the river. Just throw it in the river.
This game teaches some bad stuff, man. Oh God, baby threw. I gotta get this baby across the gap. It's a bouncing baby boy. What was that? Spider! Ugh! Spider Moses. Spider Moses. Oh no. Oh no. My baby's just over there now.
Your baby just...
Ah! What is that? It's Link! It's a Cyclops. Oh jeez. Do you understand? It's not Link. Oh, can it jump? Oh God, the AI in this game is actually pretty good. No, it's up there somewhere. Spring! Take that. Can't get up here now, can you, suckers? Oh my gosh. Oh, why did I do that? Who are these brown people that keep trying to attack me? Press down and A to jump down. I know that. I gotta stop getting these. I guess it gives me life, so I guess I can read the hints I already know about. These kitty cats are like blowing my mind. I don't know. Are those frogs or those spiders? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine with me. I don't care. Great work. On to the next level. Do I even need to bring the baby? Can I just make it to the next level, or will it say you need to?
Just get the skull and go. Throw your baby off of the top.
Oh man.
Throw the baby off of the tallest mountain and kill it.
Okay, let's see what happens.
No, climb up the ladder. Oh, wait.
Pushing up on these cavern walls will allow you to climb.
Wait.
She said cavern walls, but that doesn't let you climb right there. Uh-oh. Ooh. That was a nasty death animation. The water boiled her alive like it was acid. Okay, one time. We'll try this one more time. This is, yeah. I don't know what the Pharaoh was thinking with the purple walls here, but
It's hell.
I don't know what the
You're in hell.
Moses. Alright, let's see if I can. I'm gonna be able to jump up to the. Yep. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna do a springboard. Here we go. Oh man.
Stop throwing your bike, like.
Alright, maybe I gotta start walking first. Spring! Wait a minute. Hold on. Why am I on a cloud? This is not work. Hey, if Jesus can walk on water, does that mean he can walk on clouds?
Probably.
Because whoa! Because I mean clouds are water, right?
How's that baby not dead?
It's Moses, man. He's got superpowers. Look at that guy. He's like, what? Oh no! The stork's getting me. The spiders are getting me. Ugh! I'm trying to save my baby. Oh no! Why? Oh no! Oh, the acid lake dissolved me again. Oh my goodness.
Okay, tell them to suggest stuff.
Yeah, suggest something you want to watch. Because we're going BRB and AFK and Go Pee Pee, and we'll be back with a new game, maybe Bible based. We'll see. guys, we're back. There might not be any sound to this game, but like I said before, in honor of Dwayne The Rock Johnson, we're going to be playing Rampage. I just got to set up something real quick. I keep forgetting about this. Oh no. Oh no. Port 2. Pad 2. Alright. 1 second. I gotta do this. Real quick. Do you have it plugged up, Jamie? Alright. I'm gonna clear all these. Alright, so ready? Hit left. Hit left on the D-pad. No.
Oh, that's right. What am I thinking?
Hit left on D-pad. Nope. 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 Nope.
Not.
Nope. Hold on. I'm gonna have to turn it off and back on. What's going on here? Oh no. Alright. Hold on, guys.
How many people are watching?
Frozen. Oh. Hit start, Jamie. See what happens. Nothing? No.
Which one start?
Hold on.
Is it the 3 lines?
I was hitting the wrong button here. Alright, try this.
Left on D-pad?
Hold on. Okay. Default. Okay. Yeah. Hit left on this D-pad. It didn't do anything.
Is it plugged up?
Yeah, you got it plugged up. Hold on. I think I know what's going on here. I know this is weird, but just give me a second here. If you haven't already seen it, go to our YouTube channel and look at the video 2-Bit Talks.
You didn't hear anything we just said?
No. Okay.
How many people are watching?
Okay, guys. I had to switch my mic source. Apparently, I've been sitting in here talking to you guys this whole time, and you haven't been able to hear what damn word I'm saying, which is pretty sad. We talked about Harambe. We talked about, yeah, rest in peace, Harambe. We talked about a lot of different stuff.
We talked about how people are still reacting to that.
Yeah, well, Jamie wasn't there, man. Jamie wasn't there. He didn't see what they did to Harambe. So he's asking the question of, well, why? Why is it such a big deal? It's just Harambe. It's just a gorilla. Come here, reporter guy. I'm gonna eat you up.
I'm the one that needs help right now. I'm getting down.
Don't let the building fall with you on it. You get hurt.
Oh my! I died.
But you can jump off the building and it's okay. But
I'm a regular lizard now. I turned into a lady.
Oh yeah. Lizzie the Lizard is a the Super Nintendo version of this was better, by the way. But yeah, Lizzie is a lizard. Lizzie the Lizard is a woman. George is a guy, I think, and the wolf guy was a guy.
Is the wolf guy in this?
I think so. No, wolf guy in this one. George is a guy, I think, and the wolf.
Where am I? Oh, there.
So I'm not hearing anything from.
Helicopters! Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna turn up the game sound just a little bit more here.
Chicken.
You gotta hear the rampage sound, you guys.
Come on, go.
Alright, there we go.
Got Sarah here.
Alright. Oh no! Lizzie, you hit me right in the head. Oh, hold on, guys. 2-Bit Jesus on the phone. What up, Jesus? Oh no, I died.
Nothing much. I'm just giving you a heads up.
That the sound wasn't working?
What now? Oh, so yeah, the sound's working now. So I'm giving you a heads up. I'm about to be at your door.
Oh really? You gonna play Rampage with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna play you some Rampage. Celebrate the Rock.
Yeah, I need somebody to talk because I can't like keep all this stuff in my head and survive Rampage at the same time. You can help my wife make pie.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll be making some pie tomorrow.
Is he coming over?
Or actually, my grandma will make pie. Never mind. Alright, we're still on 55th, right?
Yeah, man. Just give everyone my exact address, okay?
Hi.
They hear me?
Yeah. See you soon.
Come back, monkey guy.
I like how they drop. This is sort of like monsters. This is sort of like Monsters vs. Aliens, where they sort of drop. They drop the monster like straight up on somebody. Oh, it jumped on your head.
That's
Boink.
Nice.
Boink.
I'm about to die. Don't do that.
Ah, come here. All right.
What do you want?
Hey, Jeremiah. Plug in my iPad for me.
Is 2-bit coming on? Get up.
Yeah, plug it up somewhere.
Wait, you're gonna replace me?
You can keep playing if you want.
I'll play with.
Ah, smashed you.
Yummy.
Oh no, I accidentally ate a skull and it hurt me. You gotta be sure of what you're eating. You gotta smash the window and then, oh, no, I accidentally walked off the building. Boop! I hurt my butt, my gorilla butt.
Wait, I turned back into a what? How?
You got killed, man. Oh, I accidentally ate the damn thing again. Hey, Sean's coming over.
Sean's here.
Oh, cool.
Sean's out there, so I'll head right.
You don't want to eat the skulls,
It's
guys.
either Sean or Jesse.
Come in!
Don't let the dog out.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Look who's here, guys. It's 2-Bit Jesus. How'd you get away?
How'd I get away?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually having to make a run to Walmart here in a little while.
Shut up! He doesn't like you. My dog doesn't like Jesus, guys. My dog's an atheist.
What's going on, Leslie?
Hi.
Oh, Switch. I'll take this.
Hey, you want to play some Rampage?
Yeah, sure.
Don't hurt me.
My
There you go.
my daughter is actually taking our Switch with her to her grandma's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean your wife's mom?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So I can talk more directly with you guys and keep an eye on the stream here while this is happening.
Talk about Roy Moore a little bit more.
Did you like that?
Yeah. I was like going, oh, he's playing Bible Adventures, and then like I turned up the volume and like Roy Moore, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Sound just a little bit higher.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to figure out here.
Let's see these guys.
Yeah, you can hear the. You can still hear the.
I'm trying to do the. You can't do it in this version, but in the 64 version, you could like stomp on the buildings.
Oh yeah, the NES version was pretty good. I remember playing the NES version a lot. Or the SNES version was good. I mean, yeah, my Snowball just stopped working for some reason. It's on, but it stopped capturing audio.
It melted.
It's so much better than this HP webcam. This HP webcam, its mic is like super sensitive, picks up everything.
Oh.
But it's okay. I mean, it's not bad. It actually picks up the room audio a little bit better, so you can hear you better than the Snowball could. So yeah. Yeah, I basically gave the whole backstory on Roy Moore and how he got kicked out of the Gadsden Mall for chasing underage tail, and how the Daily Show did a whole expose on. Well, I say expose, but they interviewed a few rednecks about Roy Moore, and they were basically like, "Yeah, he's innocent until proven guilty," you know, basically.
Yeah, the news. It doesn't matter. I've noticed every news channel has only been going to like the senior citizen halls to interview people. Are you voting for Roy Moore? It's like
it's like you can't go to Walmart and churches and interview people and get anti-Roy Moore people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very misleading. They're trying to make it. Oh, everyone in Alabama is still going to vote for Roy Moore.
Yeah.
Here's the big thing. There's a Doug Jones sign in Indianoaks.
There's a Doug Jones sign here on my.
I was saying, for me, that's a big deal. Indianoaks used to be very conservative.
Actually, last time I went to Indianoaks.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy right there by the stop
That's my bird,
sign,
y'all.
he has a Doug Jones sign.
Yeah. So they.
I've seen them a lot more cropping up.
Yeah.
Slowly.
They're all over Anniston.
Yeah.
Like in downtown.
It seems like once you find out that the other guy's, I think it's A or B that brings your next guy in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it was starter select.
I just thought it was like I had a game.
Did you like that 20-minute segment of us mapping the controllers and trying to play this game?
Oh, I didn't catch that part because
I try to fill it up with some conversation, but it's hard when you're trying to concentrate on that
You're
stuff.
doing a good, especially on Bible Adventures. You're doing a real good job. I like the rant.
Yeah.
Don't take my phone. No.
No, I was working on a future 2-Bit Talks video.
Oh, really?
I missed the beginning of the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
I was just talking about where I kind of think a PS5 prediction, if you will. We'll leave it at that.
Oh. Well, Two-Bit is George and Jamie is Lizzie. So it's time for the lab foul up level.
Animals just get me.
Yeah, yeah. So the whole Two-Bit talks the reaction to the Rampage trailer, which when I saw it pop up, it was like Rampage. I was like no. No, not Rampage. And then I was like Giant Gorilla, and I was like, no, what are they doing?
Yeah.
You know, the next movie is going to be like The Sims or something, you know? It's just going to be a CGI piece.
I want it to be just like how we joked about the Emoji Movie.
Yes.
It's just like...
we'll predict who's going to be in it and stuff.
Did the emoji
I can
movie
see...
suck?
Oh, yeah. I can see, like, I could see, like, the Sims movie. It's just, like, a bad CGI of people being, like, being walled in. Oh, it's a chick. I mean, it's a woman. I mean, it's a person. But, like, how I played The Sims was I would just kill my characters. I would, like, build them into one-by-one rooms and just let them starve to death.
Oh, yeah, I would build my characters up, but eventually you got bored and you just did what you just said.
Yeah.
Put them in a little small room and have them just cry and die.
Yeah, cry and
there
die.
was a
Get that, Jamie. Don't hit another one. Ah.
One of my neighbors in the Sims game came to visit me, and then he was going home, and I don't know why there was a glitch where he just got stuck in the road.
Yeah.
He was just in the road, and then he finally pissed and killed him, or died from hunger.
He pissed on himself and then died from hunger.
Don't get taken up in the wire.
It was pretty epic. Or the one time I had a kid, and for some reason, I put some furniture or something.
Yeah.
And I deleted it, but then the game was still thinking it was in the way, so I couldn't get to my kid, and DHR came to try to get my kid.
The Sims DHR.
Yeah, and
I couldn't get him either.
yeah, she couldn't get him either.
I used to love doing the codes. Like I would move objects on. Basically, I would open the console and I would make you capable of moving objects. And my first thing I did when I figured out how to do that is I made my female sim take a shower, and then I moved the shower, and it removed the blur effect from her too. So,
I imagine it was just like flesh.
No, it was it was a Barbie doll doing like this, not touching herself, and just kind of. But that didn't stop me from staring. I basically sexualized a simulated human. It was what you did when you were 12. That and World of Warcraft Battle.net edition, or not World of Warcraft, but Warcraft.
The internet's an amazing thing, wouldn't you say?
I would say the internet's an amazing thing. You're not going to make me talk about net neutrality, are you?
You know, it'd be a shame if someone tried to control it.
You're gonna make me talk about net neutrality. Come over here and talk about net neutrality.
Fast lanes for major corporations.
Yeah.
I mean, how many internet companies do we have in this area? 300. We have AT&T and Cable One.
Yeah, and AT&T's really pushing for it because they want to knock out.
And they want to buy.
They're trying to buy out
Comcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they pissed off Trump.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah, because Comcast owns CNN, so they're not going to let AT&T.
It's bad enough that AT&T already offers, because they have DirecTV.
Yeah.
And they offer data-free experiences on DirecTV stuff because they own it.
Yeah.
So
you can stream.
They want you to have DirecTV, just like they gave us the, DirecTV Now for $10 a month because we have the unlimited data plan.
Yeah.
So they don't have to offer us the.
But the next thing you know, they're gonna, if they're able to choose which, websites and stuff we get throttled for, they can say $5.99 a month and you get high-speed Netflix.
They could build their own Netflix, their own.
Well, it's not about building anything. It's about them controlling
a company that's similar.
And then they can give it preferential treatment to the speed of that.
And then charge the other companies more money, which would make the cost go up on the other companies.
Well, who's getting blocked first? All these right-wingers. Because the guy who's pushing this in the FCC used to work for Verizon, and Verizon owns Huffington Post.
Oh.
So guess who's going to get preferential treatment? Huffington Post. So it's just like it's a lose-lose for.
The only thing I can think is that that Republicans support ending net neutrality because they're against
regulation.
They're
And
against
if they say
supposedly.
regulation, they deregulate. It makes it better.
Like the EPA.
Like the
How-
EPA,
how
any
is that
other
going with, you
any
know,
other corporations or anybody
the
that
Keystone Pipeline, leaking oil
Yeah.
everywhere.
they think that deregulation is the answer
causing
to
the
every
price of
single
oil to
issue.
go up.
This is political chat.
Yeah, welcome to political chat. I normally don't like talking about this
Dude,
kind of stuff, but when you're playing
I almost
Rampage, it
convinced
just makes you go on a rampage.
Back when Obama first ran for president at work, I almost convinced a bunch of people to switch over to Democrat because I'm like, you're stupid.
This is gonna. This is
And at that time, people were so burned out.
this is
from
gonna be my
Republican
conspiracy theory channel. I'm gonna go full Alex Jones
I was about
here.
to say,
no.
Alex Jones.
The corporations, man! They're gonna come after you and rape your homosexual children!
Gay fish.
Put water! Or they put something in the
You
water.
ever seen a gay frog?
Oh yeah, the gay frog. Fish. Fish and frogs.
If anyone was listening to that with headphones on, they just got their eardrums ruined.
Well, last I checked, now this was when I was at the house, but you had 4 people watching.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 of them were me. Because I had my iPad on it and I had my phone on
So
it.
one of them was me. So you had one. So you had one legit viewer that you probably just scared off.
Probably, yeah.
Now you have legitness.
I'll swing this around to Two-Bit Jesus here. See what Two-Bit Jesus.
Luxurious mop.
His mane, his thick mane and sexy hair.
Him and I have the same hair.
I usually have
And
mine.
my wife have the same hair.
Do you do the thing where you're trying to sleep at night and then you pull your hair? As
Oh
you...
yeah, or my hair gets stuck on his armpit.
Oh.
And
Did you have
I
armpit
did that
hair?
today actually. It did that. See, we have the same thing.
Oh, the
Oh,
sign.
yeah. Dark and wavy.
What does the sign do?
This is my natural.
I wanna hurt the sign.
What are you doing? We're picking up pecan pie.
Pecan pies are
So how do you think Rock's gonna do in this
I mean,
movie?
I like The Rock. He's charismatic, but
He played Maui.
I don't really. Yeah, he played Maui. I don't really care.
Like, I still like when you watch that. Did you watch the trailer or did you just watch like the?
I watched the trailer. I watched the full trailer.
Yeah, where at first you think, oh, this is some weird action movie with The Rock, and he has a pet gorilla. But as it goes on, you start going, this is looking a lot like Rampage.
Well, I knew it was Rampage because I was introduced. It was shared to me as the Rampage movie.
It just popped up. I was on my walk, and it just popped up as a trailer.
Yeah.
Because I was like listening to music on YouTube, and
Well, yeah.
so I didn't even see the Rampage thing. I was just like walking, and then I looked down, and I was just watching the video.
Yeah, I knew what it was, but that didn't stop me from being any more surprised about it. I was like you said, I was thinking to myself, huh? And then my second thought was, who wanted this? Who asked for the rant?
Yeah.
Like, who owns the
What
rights
demand
to
was out there? Because remember, I can't remember, and if anyone wants to correct me, they can in the description. But I don't think we've had a Rampage since the GameCube. So it's not like it's a current series that people are like,
They should make a
playing.
Rampage for the Nintendo Switch.
They might just come back out with like a
Who owns Rampage?
remake. Was it Iguana that did the 64 ones? They did a lot of Eat This Person in the Back.
How many Switch games do you have?
Me, I have Super Mario Odyssey.
I do too.
I have Splatoon 2.
I do too.
I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I don't have that.
I have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I don't have that.
I have Stardew Valley.
I have Sonic Forces.
I have Sonic Forces.
Did you get the bonus edition or whatever?
Yeah, like little.
The one that comes with the skins?
Yeah, you guys have the skins now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need them.
Well, I got 2 pairs now. I got the Peach Amiibo.
I have. What else did Blue Clip get on that thing? Snipper Clips. I think I already said that, didn't I? Some elephant game. Some trying to think of 1-2 Switch.
Oh yeah. Is that game fun?
It's alright. It's a tech demo.
It would be a good party game.
Yeah.
Only if it was Only if you had like bigger, like only if it wasn't 2 players. Why is it showing me?
So.
Well, what's screen flashing?
You probably were the one who got the high score.
Oh.
Let me check and see if there's
Search
any.
bonus.
If there's any chatting going on here. We need to change that thumbnail, Jonathan.
He's dead. Is that eyeball?
Left his own stream.
I think it's frozen.
There you go.
Oh, that was
Still at large. Very large.
You need to change that thumbnail.
Change the thumbnail.
I'm not even there, man. I'm not at the house.
I changed the thumbnail.
You have Bible Adventures on the thumbnail right now.
Do I?
Yeah, I put it on there because you're playing Bible Adventures.
Oh. I thought I had the Whatever Wednesday thumbnail going on.
You have Whatever Wednesday thumbnail?
I made one today. Jamie, switch places with me. Let me play.
I'm playing. I'm good at this game.
I want to sit next to Jesus.
Yeah. So it legitimizes his stream. He needs to be next to me.
Yeah.
It's like a dictator, you know.
No one can know whether or not we're actually in this together or not. This is perfect. Here, let me sit here. Move. I'm gonna BRB and kick your butt if you don't move.
You just heard it here, folks.
Here I go, BRB. I'm gonna BRB and kick your butt. Alright, I'm gonna BRB, guys. We're gonna kick some butt. I'll be right back. And I'll be in frame and playing.
No, you won't. Because I'm have the. I just ate a steak.
Whoops, I don't think that worked, guys.
Yep, you're on BRBing.
How do you know that? Oh.
Well, now you're not BRBing.
Yeah.
Ow! Knock this book down. That wasn't nice.
Jeremiah! Watch out, man. Go sit on the other couch, Jerry Bear.
Did you finish the live stream?
No, go sit on the other couch. Quit wrapping yourself up in the wires, RoboCop.
Where you going?
Go over there!
They still can't see you, Jonathan.
Yeah, I know. You want to sit on the side?
No.
Yeah, scoot over to the wall.
No.
Scoot over.
No.
That's where you like to sit anyway. You got bad vision. Scoot over there.
I have my glasses on.
There you go. Perfect.
Don't worry. Pretty soon, you won't be able to get covered for that bad vision.
Now we're going to talk about healthcare.
Oh my god. Come here, I want to beat you up.
Here we go.
But no, what we were saying earlier, it is true. Like, I've noticed the news, they've only been covering, like, old people. They were in Montgomery, and it was just a bunch of old white people, which, by the way, Montgomery is, you know, white people are a minority in that city. So you're not really getting the sense of where the community is at by going to an old white senior's home.
Yeah. I mean, if you got to ride a bus to your polling station... JK, I like old people.
I mean, yeah, I like old people too, but I'm just saying the news is just trying to have a narrative.
Yeah. Would
Look
you
at
say
them Alabama people. They're so backwards.
Would you say that it's fake news?
No.
Ow.
Technically not. They're just skewing the story because these people do want to vote for Roy Moore, and they do live in Alabama.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not fake. It's just like... Yeah. Like, I could take a camera and go interview your dad and try to claim that that's representative of the people of Alabama.
The Daily Show, that's a perfect example. They were in our area. They didn't talk to anybody like us. They talked to old white men that obviously had that political view and that viewpoint that all women are liars when they try rape. So, especially when it's towards somebody.
They can't make a joke with us, huh?
If I eat a cactus, will I die?
No, you won't die, but it won't feel good when you eat it.
No, on this game. Wait,
No, I know you meant on the game. I didn't think you were really going to try to eat a cactus in real life.
Well, I think Roy Moore still has a chance of winning, but, like, people thinking that
I think
he's
the
gonna...
margin's a lot more narrow than it.
Yeah. Well, the aggregates have it tied. Like...
It's extremely close.
Money is young.
Yeah.
Which, if it's like you said, man, if enough people get out and vote,
Yeah.
then the Democrats can win.
Yep. And I know some conservatives that I may or may not live with, and they are not interested. They are very depressed. And
They should be.
they're not even thinking
This
about.
is their man. you
Yeah.
know. Good old Roy Moore stood up for God and country.
Yeah. And he opened up
molested
that.
14-year-olds. So.
And while he was standing up for God and country, he set up this charity that somehow never goes to any.
Oh yeah,
people.
his religious charity.
Yeah, his give me money.
And his son keeps getting arrested, you know, on the side.
Yeah.
You know, everybody. No one's perfect. There was only one person that was ever perfect, and he was a carpenter.
It's only Hank Hill.
Well, and he wasn't that good at carpentry, if you remember.
He didn't actually. They didn't talk about that in the Bible.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know. I mean, who knows? Maybe they made him build the cross that that seemed to work out.
He was on.
So.
You know, maybe he just didn't want to do carpentry, so he made up the whole, savior thing.
Cross-eyed bear, Jonathan.
That's my mom.
You know, it's been a while since we've been on camera together.
That's true. We should do a 2-Bit Talks while we're here.
Yeah.
So what's in the news, man? Let's talk about that PlayStation 5.
The PlayStation. Well, there's not going to be a PlayStation 5 anytime soon, but I theorized
PlayStation 4 Pro Plus or something.
Tell you what, you guys are getting you 3 people that are watching that are more than likely me and
you,
Jonathan.
And then I have the stream live
Yeah.
on the browser.
So the nobody's watching get a sneak peek of the 2-Bit Talks that's coming out this week. And I pretty much theorized this. There's 2 scenarios I see playing out. And which one happens depends on how soon a PS3 comes out, or a PS5 comes out. The first is if either through a combination or through one of them, the Xbox One X and the Switch within the next year completely demolish PlayStation. Now they're not going to
You
sell.
think the Switch is going to demolish the PlayStation?
The Switch is already outselling.
You're talking about just by
People
outselling
are going to
it.
be fighting over Switches Black Friday.
The Switch
and you want to go out into that junk.
The Switch is
I'll go with
Jonathan. The Switch is already
I wanna go with
outselling
you.
PS4 launch sales.
I'm not sick this year.
They are already on pay. And
People are still going to buy a PS4 though, and I think volume-wise, the PS4 has probably
We'll be
sold
back.
more so far than Switch.
Lifetime.
Yeah,
Lifetime. That's what I was about to say. When I say they're going to outsell them, I'm not saying a year from now we're going to have 60 million Switches on the market. What I mean by that, that's an impossible amount to make up. But I mean, we are no longer going to have any months out of the year where PlayStation is the top-selling consoles with me. Does that mean they're going to sell as many, or there's going to be as many Switches or Xbox One X's on the market as PS4s? No, not at all. But I think that within the next year, if PlayStation can't be competitive with the PS4 Pro and the Switch and the Xbox One X are both able to eat away at the market, I think that is going to put pressure on Sony, and so they're going to go, because they have enough units sold where they're going to be like, we'll weather the storm through 2019, and by 2020 or 2021 will be when we get a PS5. Now, if the other scenario I see happening is if the PlayStation continues to be top selling and even the PS4 Pro gets competitive and outsells, then PlayStation is in a really comfortable position, and they probably won't feel like coming out with the PS5 until probably 2021
So
or
let's
2022.
not talk about the PS5 though. Let's talk about the market that the Switch is creating in a mobile gaming unit. Do you think that Sony will get their shit together and come back out with a portable gaming system?
No.
You don't think they'll bring back like a Vita Pro or something like that?
As successful as Sony is with the PS4, Sony as a company is not in a good position. Like, I don't think they can invest, and that's why I see them taking their time with the PS5. It's very expensive to create hardware, and they don't have a whole lot of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emoji Movie. So that's why I think, they're not, and that's why they created the PS4 as a stopgap in between when they do make the PS5. This is going to help extend the life.
Well, I mean,
of the PlayStation 4.
I still think Sony made some killer gaming consoles, you know, some portable gaming consoles. I love the PSP.
Yeah.
I still have a PSP.
They gave it a good try, but I just don't. I guess if they're desperate and they're like, hey, this is the only, but I don't think they're going to get to that point.
I don't think they're desperate. I think that they still have enough money to in the gaming market. I still think they have enough money to survive. I don't think the Switch is going to bury it. I just think the Switch fills a niche that you just can't. You can't compare it. To me, it's apples and oranges. PlayStation has always been about hardcore sort of.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm in the belief system, because we already had Wolfenstein 2 come out for the Switch.
Yeah.
We already have, of course, Skyrim and then LA Noire. The Switch isn't like the Wii.
I understand that, but anybody who's going to buy a PlayStation Pro or a PlayStation 4 is buying it for reasons that people who buy PlayStations buy. And I don't think someone who's going to buy a PlayStation would see the Switch as a viable alternative for the reasons they want to buy a gaming console.
Remember, that's my key word was a combination of both.
Right.
The Xbox One X and the PS4. I mean, a PS4, Nintendo Switch. But the reason I think Nintendo can be successful and really dominate this generation is for the simple fact that it is a very capable system, meaning you'll be able to play games that are going to be on the PS4 and the Xbox One. The Wii could never do that.
Okay, I understand that, but there's no way. I mean, the Switch might be capable in the sense of it can play a game it can output a game in 1080p, but it's not a 4K HDR capable gaming system.
Well, technically, the PS4 Pro isn't either.
PS4 is native 4K, is it not?
No,
the PS4 Pro?
Yeah, the only true 4K gaming device is the Xbox One X. The PS4 uses super sampling and upscaling to
But you're
achieve.
talking about the
but
PS.
the game does not render.
The whole conversation has been about whether or not the PS5 will even come out because the Switch destroyed Sony.
No. I said a combination of the two.
Okay.
It could be either one. Either both of them together are eating away. And I'm not saying destroying as in like, oh, they're
going to get out of the gaming business.
No, not Sony. But I'm saying I think Sony would feel enough pressure to make a PS5 faster.
And they might. That might be true.
We're going to get a PS5.
It's going to be bad if they rush it. Like you said, they might need to take a little bit more time and make sure that they're going to do it right.
Yeah. But that's my only theory is the exact timing. Because a lot of people think because the Xbox One X came out, Sony is coming out with the PS5 next year, which would not make any sense.
Well, especially because the Xbox One X was not supposed to be a. I mean, it's basically an Xbox One. So PS5, if it was comparable to an Xbox One X, it would be like PS4 Pro X.
Yeah. And they just came out with the Pro last year.
Yeah.
So it's only been on market for a year. So that's.
You're
heading into Sega territory at that point.
Yeah, I think the Xbox One X is in a league of its own anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's representative of like maybe the first iteration of super gaming systems. You know what I mean? Like it's to me 4K, and I said you could say the same thing about 1080 HD stuff, but that's holy grail, right? 4K ultra high definition.
Yeah.
A high dynamic range 4K gaming. You don't get much better than that. The high dynamic range puts that contrast ratio and the lighting and the HDR capabilities on a level that is almost too realistic. You know what I mean? It's I've heard that complaint before, and you've mentioned it, that while you're playing in 4K, you have to get used to how good it looks.
Yeah.
Like it's almost too weird to see something in super high refresh rates with high dynamic range in 4K.
The one I can't
Where do you
get
go
over
from there?
Yeah, the one I can't get over is the solid 60 frames per second because I mostly play retro games, of course, for the reviews.
Yeah.
So I get used to this. Like, what is this? 8 frames a second, maybe 20 frames a second, 15. So that's what I'm used to. So when I switch over to play, say, Halo 5, even Halo 5 just on the base Xbox One. Especially with multiplayer, you get a solid 60 frames per second.
And that's what you expect from a gaming device, right? Like any kind of gamer wants to play at 60 frames per second, 1080p at least.
Yeah.
But like you said, man, you get like 120 frames 200 frames per second at 4K resolutions with ultra high definition and HDR. Where do you go from there? Like, the Matrix? I mean, what's next?
I mean, Sony has the right idea with the VR unit, at least putting their, feet in the water there for that.
Yeah.
And I really like. I saw some videos on Microsoft's augmented reality.
Yeah,
that one seems to work a lot better.
The mixed reality stuff's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, mixed reality. Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah,
it's basically the same thing as augmented reality. What Apple's doing. So I guess Apple and Microsoft are of the same mind with that. They want to go augmented or mixed reality instead of virtual reality.
I saw Shane from Re-Res. He demoed it, and he even said he preferred it over the VR experiences. And he's played on all of them.
It's definitely its own thing. It's not VR and it's not AR. It's this mixed sort of holographic. And the best thing about it is it doesn't completely try to immerse you. It just supplements your already real world view, right? So it's like a hologram on top of what.
It's like a holodeck?
Yeah, it's like a holodeck, except it's not. Holodeck's more like virtual reality than a mixed reality headset would be. Because it simulates the environment instead of just augmenting.
He did say he didn't have any of there's no sickness, because some people get sick playing the VR.
Yeah.
I guess motion sickness would it be?
Yeah, because you have a direct line of sight to the world around you.
But what we were saying earlier though on the PS, what were we talking about with the PS5? You were saying that you doubted the Switch could.
I don't think it's gonna kill. I don't think it's gonna kill.
No, I used the wrong word. No, I don't think it's gonna kill Sony. But what I mean is, I think it can be a viable competitor on the market. That doesn't mean Sony goes away. I think that just depending on how successful the Switch and Xbox One XR is going to hasten the PS5's development or not.
Let me ask you a question about the Switch. Why did it come out early this year? Like it came out if they know it's gonna be the hottest gift of the holiday season, how come they didn't just wait? I mean, did they do it for early adopters, or did they do it just to get a bunch of people to beta test it for them, or was it ready when it came out?
Yeah, I never had any problems with it when it came out. It was ready, and Zelda was all you needed. For a while, it was just a Zelda machine. But I actually feel like that was a really good time. I don't know why they don't release, because they release theirs, at least if you're looking, I don't know how it is for the rest of the world, but in North America, or in the United States in particular, that's the time of year people are getting their tax returns and they are actually spending money and consuming, things.
You think
so
that strategic?
Yeah, I think that is an actually good time to release a piece of hardware, because there's a lot of people getting their tax refund, and bam, there you go. They can spend the money and buy some accessories and games for it too. So I thought it was a good idea. That's why you usually see.
It's gonna be a crazy holiday season though. People trying to get Switches.
Yeah, I mean we were already. At the place that I work, which I will not mention, do not look at my uniform.
Yeah.
We are selling them like crazy.
Yeah.
People asking for Switches. I actually we had screen protectors there.
Yeah.
When I left.
Yeah. And they're sold out.
And they're sold out because Tanny went back to get one because my Switch is going on a trip, so I wanted to get a screen protector for it, and we're already sold out. And
screen protectors.
Screen protectors.
So what's your favorite Switch accessory so far?
My controller thing that I lost. So
what, like a Pro controller?
No, the little thing you slide it in on,
a charging grip?
No, but it just came with the system. I can't remember what it's called.
The Joy-Con grip,
yeah,
right?
the Joy-Con grip.
How'd you lose your grip, man? Your daughter lose it or something?
Yeah, damn kids.
Damn.
So now I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey with just holding the Joy-Cons, and it feels so unnatural to me.
But isn't the Joy-Con wasn't the Joy-Con grip a little bit too compact?
It was weird, but I prefer that over just holding the Joy-Cons. Because just doing this thing, I just don't like. Oh wow, a Switch that hasn't been beaten up by two girls. But yeah, this does not feel natural.
It doesn't.
It's sort of like the Wii or the regular Wii when it first came out.
But the important thing
it was completely different.
Is Nintendo has given you the options this time around. You can have the gimmicky controls, or you can just play normal controls.
Yeah.
Which I think is a key, because you get to, draw the casual in, with the gimmick controls.
Yeah.
But then someone like me who actually just wants to sit down and play a game,
You have a pro controller choice, and
yeah.
Don't you have a pro controller? How do you feel about their pro controller? Is there
I
any
haven't played their pro controller, but from what I hear, I've heard good things about it.
Is there any third-party options for a pro controller?
Not that I've seen yet.
Why does everybody hate Sonic Forces?
You hate Sonic Forces?
No, I know. Everybody's saying it's the worst game ever.
Well, let me tell you, it's for some reason it's very popular to hate on Sonic. They never forgave him for Sonic 06, and ever since then, they've been shitting on Sonic.
Did you get the free DLC?
Leave Sonic alone!
Yeah.
It's just like, the guy's hit, oh, what is it, he's hit rock bottom, let's give him a break.
I think that game was
I can
pretty
see
good.
Sonic as like the Q*bert from Wreck-It Ralph.
What was it? No, I was watching. No, that's what it was. It was the CU podcast. They were talking about how before Sonic Mania came out and Sonic Forces, before they were announced, Sega was like sitting there talking about how they were going to make some new games, and they talked some smack, I think, about Mighty Number 9 or something like that. And on the CU podcast, I love what Ian Ferguson said. He said, he's hit rock bottom, let him talk some shit.
Give the guy a break.
Yeah.
It seems like every Sonic game I like, everybody else hates it.
Like, no, Sonic Forces is awesome. It's
I
like,
know.
it's pretty much Sonic Generations 2, which everyone loved. I guess people don't like that you create your own character and have to play it. I imagine that's why they don't
Sonic
like
Forces?
it. Yeah. Like
That's why you created your own character. There's one already created. It's called Sonic.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's why people are complaining. I just want to play Sonic.
I just
But
want
you do get to play Sonic.
I just want to play as Tails. That's all I want. I just want to fly around all day, like in
Oh, Sonic Mania. I have Sonic Mania.
like the Chao Garden and Sonic Adventure 2. I love the Chao
Sonic Adventure 2.
We just lost a viewer and my phone died.
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We need a Steve Jobs for gaming. That's what we need. We need somebody who's
We
gonna
do. His name's Miyamoto.
Miyamoto.
Oh, he died. Wait, no, one of
No,
them died.
Miyamoto didn't.
Somebody died.
Satoru Iwata.
Yeah.
Well, he is literally the Steve Jobs of gaming because they're both dead.
A building.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I always imagine because say what you will.
I will.
About Mr. Miyamoto. He's a bit eccentric, but he has like reinvented gaming or how we view games several times. I gotta give the man props for that.
That wasn't bad.
Like, imagine how many times he's reinvented Mario.
3.
I heard people love Mario Odyssey, and I played it a little bit with him, and it's definitely a different take on Mario. Ran around in New Donk City a little bit, and I don't hate it as much as I thought I was gonna hate it, but it's still weird.
It feels like a natural successor to 64, and
they have the 64 levels. I thought that was pretty cool. Peach's Castle is straight up. Like,
oh really?
Is a straight.
Yeah, I haven't gotten. I've played.
Spoilers!
I did Mario.
It's spoilers to him.
Super Mario Odyssey Mondays, and I got through the desert area.
I've already beat the game.
Which, by the way, Super Mario Mondays are going to be on hiatus until I get my Switch back. So in 2 weeks.
Because they're going to the grandmother's.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
And nobody gets to take it with her.
Monthly.
Must be nice. But you could always come over here and play.
I mean, I got my Xbox, so.
Yeah, you could do something else.
Or Super Mario Maker Mondays can return.
Or you can emulate some Mario games. Because, we're totally playing this on an NES right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, NES.
Totally.
What games should I play?
We don't talk
Sonic
about
Forces, Splatoon 2,
I was
Mario
singing.
Odyssey?
I drove my girls mad the other day because they're playing Sonic Forces, but I was singing the theme song to Sonic Underground.
Sonic Underground.
Sonic Underground.
It's like a South Park character.
Sonic Underground!
Now you're a man! A man! Now you're a man! A man!
So what do you think? Do you think that the combination of the Switch and the Xbox One will pose some stiff competition in the coming year for Sony?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the Switch is obviously going to be a huge success. I can't wait to see the YouTube videos from the the people fighting over Switches at Targets after on Black Friday.
I can't wait for the Black
It's-
Friday rampages
Come now,
on YouTube.
Jonathan. Target's a bit more civilized. You mean Walmart?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Nobody. They were actually putting up barricades at the Target today. That I went by there looking for some pain patches and headache medicine. And
why do you always go there when I'm not there?
Because he hates you.
I don't know. It's not like you work there or something.
Yeah, I don't work there.
I need to
So
answer
have a
the
discount.
problem. I have 3 games and I don't know which one to play. I have the Mario
Where you
Odyssey,
been?
Sonic Forces,
Where have you
and
been?
Splatoon
Hey, look,
2.
look. Come on.
I need to answer.
Good girl. Good girl. Probably been peeing.
Have you put your tongue on a Switch game cartridge yet?
What?
You haven't, have you?
No.
Give him one of those games.
No.
Put your tongue on it.
No.
Why?
Trust me, you'll see. You'll see.
Alright, let me lick a game.
No.
It's not gonna damage it. It's
My
gonna be
games are
perfectly fine.
precious.
I'm not gonna damage it.
Are you Gollum?
I'm just
Maybe you
gonna.
should have got him that Switch, dude.
I'm just gonna, give it Hep C. I used to work at Marco's Pizza, by the way.
No, seriously, watch. I want you to lick one.
No, he won't let me. He won't let me lick it. He's a punk.
It's mine.
If
Mine,
you want-
mine, mine.
It's torture.
I'll let
Don't
you
want to
lick.
see him
I'll
like.
let you lick something that belongs to me.
Okay, Roy Moore.
Oh God!
God.
Let me lick your Switch game.
No. That's rape.
I'm the Etowah County DA, and you're just a child. No one will believe you.
Which game?
Oh, by the way, it's Nakalulu Falls, not Nakalala.
Yeah, Nakalulu. Nakalula.
It's Nakalula.
It's Nakalula, right?
Wait, Nakalula.
I heard a newscaster call it Nakalala Falls. I'm like, really?
Hamburger.
No one ever gets that. They also say Chiaha.
Chiaha.
Chiha.
Chiha.
Call 1-800-FREEMA.
But they know Tuscaloosa.
Right, because of Pellbar. The Roll Tide!
I still need an answer to my problem.
Let me lick one of your Switch games. I'll lick the one I want you to play.
Trust me, it's. Have you ever tasted a battery before?
Yeah.
Like the ends of it? It's exactly like that.
Yeah, but that's from the battery acid or from the charge that's in the 9-volt.
Yeah, what the hell's in the fucking Nintendo cartridge?
It's not. It doesn't have power in it.
It has memory.
Yeah.
No, I said it's the most similar to that. It's not exactly a shock, but it's just like the stinging. So what is on that? What did they cut the? What did they coat it with?
They coated it with love.
Why are you trying to get me to lick a Switch game?
Because it's an interesting reaction.
Let me lick your Switch game, Jamie.
No!
I'm just gonna gently touch with my tongue the game. That
I
you
love
put in
all
your
3
Switch.
of them.
It's not gonna hurt it. It's just gonna hurt me. Alright, let me try this.
Wait.
I'm hungry. I need to eat me a
It
Switch
won't
game.
damage
Lick this one.
I have Doom. That's not even a game.
No, I don't have Doom.
I was about to say, it looks like you should get him Doom.
For the Switch?
Yeah.
The new Doom?
Yeah.
On the Switch?
The new old Doom.
The old one or the new one?
Well, it's the same one as the old one.
Wait.
Just on the Switch.
But it's the old
Or get Wolfenstein 2. That's a brand new game. Were you impressed with that the Switch actually got a new release game?
Yeah,
It's awesome.
a third-party AAA title.
Yeah.
I was very.
Okay, which one?
Which one do you want me to lick?
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's why I really think this time is different. And I think the Switch can go really
all
far.
of them.
That was one of the biggest things for the Wii that held it back was those ports.
And the Wii, you said the Wii, right?
Yeah.
And I also think the Wii U as well. I mean, there's other things that held the Wii U back, but not having
the
any
ads. Watch some of those ads on YouTube.
Or did they have? I never saw a Wii U ad.
Yeah, it was terrible. They made it look really dumb.
Like I heard they were advertising at the Pottery Barn.
Here we go. So just lick the whole contents?
I usually try to do like the side or something, avoid the
board.
Yeah, just the black part.
The black part. Like
Yeah, the
right
cartridge.
here?
Any part of the black part.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the top part right here?
Right here, wherever it is. Just
It's just
the
gonna
cartridge.
taste like plastic.
No,
Don't
watch.
just
Watch.
don't lick it too much. I don't.
Watch.
What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the plastic part. It's just the plastic part.
Yeah, but you taste it? What is that?
It just tastes like
They're
plastic.
licking my Nintendo Switch
I'm
game.
licking the games.
Come here, lick this.
I'm not licking the games.
I bet it's like a hydrophobic coating or something.
Like, the theory is they did that so, like, little...
I'm not licking the
If
games.
you break it, you're gonna have to buy me a new one.
The theory is that they did that so little kids wouldn't, like, try to ingest it.
Because they made the plastic taste like Dookie?
Yeah.
Give it
They don't know kids that well.
Alright. Oh yeah, it's like real bitter.
Yeah.
It's real bitter, Jamie, lick it.
I'm not licking it.
It's real bitter. It's like a stink. It's like a... They made the plastic taste nasty or something.
I'm playing Sonic. Well, yeah, I'm playing Sonic Forces.
Oh, you smell that pie?
Oh, man, that was terrible to get.
So is your family gone already, by the way?
No, they're there. I'm going to have to leave here soon to get the supplies at the store
I'm playing Sonic Forces.
that I have forgotten what I was supposed to get.
Welcome to my world.
I've been forgetting a lot recently.
Yeah.
Ever since that curse.
Yeah.
Damn curse. Because it started out as a joke, and then after we did that shoot, I've actually honestly been losing some of my memory. It's real. It all happened.
Yeah, it'd be funny if this was like a last action hero type. You know, we find out that we've created an actual alternate dimension where all the stuff that's ever happened to 2-Bit Jesus has been real.
Oh, wow.
And, like, we get sucked into the game.
So, we hang out with Horse Jesus and
online?
play Satan while they snort coke off a hooker's ass in Tijuana.
Yeah.
I like the Sonic Forces soundtrack.
That's decent.
What are you, some kind of lizard over there?
Oh,
Leslie, I love you. You can bring me a bottle of water. You want a bottle of water?
I'm good. I've already drank 64 ounces.
So I was saying I love you, and I wish you could bring me a bottle of water. That'd be great.
You know what game was awesome? It just reminded me of when I saw this. A lot of people think that it sucks now. Maybe it does. I'll have to go back and replay it. But Cruis'n USA.
Oh yeah,
I love that game.
You want to play it? I happen to have it in my collection.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Cruis'n USA. For the NES or for the SNES? Thanks, baby.
Remember San Francisco Rush?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that the
we
one?
We played Rush 2049 the other day. Or
trying to remember. Isn't that the one where the guy's like, once you complete the level or something, they want your initials, like, what's your name? And it's like some weird song where they're singing, what's your name? No nasty words now. I think that's the same one.
My custom character's dressed up as Shadow. Because I don't want it to be weird.
You got any headphones, Jamie?
Wait a minute, your character is dressed up as Shadow?
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to be weird?
Yeah.
I think you're achieving the opposite effect because your character probably looks like a super Shadow fan boy / girl.
Do you get infinite lives on Rampage?
I have no idea. I've died a million times.
Yeah,
so.
me too.
It kind of does look like Shadow, but it doesn't have those spikes on his back. If it has a tail, it doesn't have any spikes on its back like the shoulder spines.
The one thing that worries Tanny about Sonic Forces is it's the next step into furryism.
So she's afraid that her kids will become furries.
Yeah, she doesn't like that I've been
a furry. You kind of are like a natural furry though.
How am I a natural furry?
Because you're furry, dude.
Okay, well I don't want to be an animal.
That doesn't mean anything.
Humans are animals.
It's true. There you go.
No, we've surpassed them.
No, we're animals.
We're
dude.
smart dogs.
We're in the kingdom Mammalia, the genus homophobic.
Harambe.
We're Harambe, basically.
Look, we're like right there with ants, okay?
No, we're great.
We can organize ourselves in civilizations, just like ants.
Ants are like way more advanced than us when it comes to organization.
Okay, well then we have to destroy them. We cannot have competition. Have you forgotten? The reason we,
free markets and competition is the answer.
Well, I was thinking, survival of the fittest,
Survival of the shittest.
Watch out for those damn dolphins.
No, what did I tell you?
So long, thanks for all the fish.
Fish.
So sad that it had to come to this.
Fish.
Despite your fleets of tuna nets or something. Your tuna fleets. Nets of tuna fleets.
Tuna feet.
Oh, hamburger time! Come here, give me that hamburger.
For every time I try to defend the human race, there's always a Donald Trump doing something to say, you know what, you're right. Fuck it.
You're fired.
It doesn't look that weird. Look.
Of course, Donald Trump, like that was his signature move back in the day too. Sort of, he did the Roy Moore, except he went, "You fingered."
You know what I hope for?
It doesn't look that weird.
It looks just like Shadow.
Yeah. Super Shadow fanboy.
Yeah.
Wait, are those humans? Is that what Sonic Forces are, humans?
Yeah, they're humans.
What you can play a bird, an echidna,
no, you
a
can't play
hedgehog.
the echidna. You can like a cat, a fox. No,
You're
not
right.
a fox.
No, you're right. You can't play an echidna. The echidna is the one you couldn't play, but they have every other animal.
You have a bird, a bear,
A dog.
a dog, a cat, a wolf, a hedgehog.
Fox, I think you said. So
Sure, I
you could pretty much make almost every character except for Knuckles.
But why didn't they just have the characters in the game?
They do. You can play the characters of the game too, but this is like create your own character thing too.
Oh,
It's weird how they have it set up. You don't always play your character you create. You play Sonic. You play.
They have a dog, wolf, rabbit, bear, cat, bird, hedgehog.
And they all have different abilities.
Just like Rampage.
Yeah, the dog can restart with rings after a knockout. Wolf draws items towards you. Rabbit instants and
I hope they have an echidna as a DLC.
They already have Shadow.
You know, it's like a Bandicoot, man. Like, it seems like the recipe for a good video game is create a character out of the weirdest animal you can think of.
You really like the Crash Bandicoot.
Jeremiah likes Bandicoots. I don't even know what they are, man.
I got
Do you think like the corporate offices of Sega is just one dude who just makes this new Sonic game every couple of years?
Hey, it's just called
Sonic
Bandicoot.
Sonic Bandicoot, that's a good concept.
Okay, Sonic would kick Bandicoot's ass.
Look, I'm playing a Shadow.
Okay, who do you think would win in a fight between Sonic and the Bandicoot?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, your nickname is Crash. You tell me, who do you think would win?
I don't know.
Whatever happened
Nobody
to that?
cares what this
I
is
really
for.
wish Sony would have kept,
Crash
like,
Bandicoot
fought to
versus
keep that
Mario.
license.
Which license?
Bandicoot, because he was like their Sonic or their Mario.
Yeah,
you know
that was
what I
the
mean?
whole. That was the whole point, right?
Who
Yeah.
is
But
Sony's
wait a minute, I thought that
mascot?
Naughty Dog owned Crash Bandicoot. You mean like?
Like as an exclusive.
As an
and all that.
exclusive, you're talking about the
Because
Bandicoot.
I feel like the Bandicoot series would have been well looked after. Where once it left Naughty Dog and
Yeah.
Sony, it just went to shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Because Sony would actually give a shit about it.
I want to be included
Where,
in
or
stuff.
Naughty Dog would, where clearly Activision did not give any shits.
They just wanted to use him as a Skylander. So more people would play their game.
I guess my fear would he would have ended up like Sonic. Like every single year, they would have thrown another Crash Bandicoot game against the wall to see if it stuck.
Yeah, they kind of overdid it, but the adventure games were so good.
You don't get a lot of those good. I mean, it was. Such
I mean,
a
they
good
haven't
combination.
aged well, but
I mean, it's not too bad. It's a good combination of the platforming and side-scrolling adventure, sort of almost puzzle-like game. I liked Crash Bandicoot a lot when it was sort of like a Donkey Kong Country. I mean, it was like a classic to me.
yeah.
So, I mean, I like Crash Bandicoot. I still play it from time to time.
There you go.
Oh wait, you were talking about. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was still talking about Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
one was.
I don't like when they went 3D. I mean, I don't understand why they ever got away from just because to me it's just because the technology advances to 3D means you have to go 3D. I mean, I would have liked it just to see them stick with like side-scrolling race levels.
Well, their current setup they have is the perfect thing. They mix both, so it's like a mixture of side-scrolling and third-person.
You talking about Forces?
Yeah, Forces and Sonic Generations.
How many
did
bits
that.
will you give Sonic Forces?
I haven't played enough to really.
Oh, how do you beat the game?
No, I haven't played enough. Like
Yeah. Well,
I have
I'm
a
playing the
huge
final-
backlog of games that I need to get around to beating because, like I spend a lot of time playing and writing reviews for the channel.
I'm
So
playing
those
Final
are the
Boss.
games I play.
Yeah.
I'm playing the final boss.
You gotta play them to get the game capture footage anyway.
Yeah, I gotta play them to get the game capture footage. I also have to play them to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm playing final boss.
Because you don't just copy from Wikipedia like that one commenter said.
Oh, yeah. Literally, explaining how the game works is me copying
Yeah.
from Wikipedia.
Yeah. This game is a side-scrolling adventure. Oh, look,
You copied Wikipedia.
Wikipedia says it's a side-scrolling adventure too. That's because it's a side-scrolling adventure.
Also, you copied Wikipedia because you gave the date when it was released.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the date it was released.
I'm stuck in a hole.
If there's anyone I ripped off, it's been Hardcore Gaming 101.
If there's anyone you ripped off, it's going to be the Bible.
Also, guys, just so everyone knows, when you take from one source, it's stealing. But when you take from several sources, it's research.
Yeah. It's like Steve Jobs says, great artists create, the best artists steal.
Steve Jobs is dead.
Leave Steve Jobs out of this!
You just brought him into it.
God, what a dick.
Who's Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs, yeah. I'm just remembering him in, was it Wozniak?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Steve Jobs, capturing
Wozniak made his career.
I mean,
and he kept using them.
Jobs was a poser. He didn't even code.
Oh my god.
No, he didn't, but
Ah, he came back
they
around
liked
with a
him because
laser.
he was, what was it?
Oh my god.
Very charismatic and all that. I think they wanted him for his marketing and all that. But I still can't get over them coding that game where the one guy did it and he didn't tell him about the bonus and he kept all the money and the bonus was supposed to be split between them. And then years later, the Atari, the guy who was running Atari said, "So what'd you ever spend that bonus that I gave you guys on?" And he's like, "Wait a minute, what bonus?"
Talking about Jobs?
Yeah, the guy at Wozniak, and then Wozniak found out that Jobs kept all the money.
Are you sure? That sounds apocryphal to me.
No, it's true because it was backed up by
a movie.
The freaking guy who was running Atari, who was their boss.
Oh, Mr. Atari? Jim Atari?
Jim Atari? I don't think that was his name.
I think his name was Jim Atari.
This robot does not look like a death egg.
Eat that.
Did you happen to notice that Blade Runner 2049, like, they had, like, big Atari logos and stuff?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen much on it, but then again...
Dude, I heard it was awesome. I heard it was sort of... It goes against, like, the sort of modern pacing of cinema, like, fast-paced. That's why a lot of people thought it was boring or didn't like
they
it.
were doing it just how the original was?
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it's a slower build?
But I heard it was a masterpiece, and I've heard some people say that it was confusing, but I heard it was a thinker. So, I don't know. I would love to get it on
I didn't even know it
Blu-ray.
was out.
Yeah, I'd love to get it on Blu-ray and check it out.
I've been,
I heard it was better than Prometheus.
Because I miss, see,
low bar.
this is the one reason why I miss 2-Bit Podcast, because I actually was able to keep up with movies. You guys helped me.
Oh, yeah?
Where I'm terrible on my own, because I'm not a moviegoer.
Yeah.
I just don't, like, the only movie I come out to see is Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get me into a theater on my own, you know, volition.
Now that's coming up next month, man.
Yeah.
That's the new Star Wars movie.
I like the Porg.
Or as I've been calling it, Empire Strikes Back Redux.
I like the Porg.
Empire Strikes Back Redux. Is that what you call Force Awakens?
Force Awakens is A New Hope 2.5.
2.5.
I just threw a random number in there. More like 1.5, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
They're not even, like, if it's a lot like Empire Strikes Back, then it's just like they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
I don't get that from the trailer, though. It really doesn't look like Empire.
Really? Walkers going towards a rebel base, and then their little speeder things going
But
towards the walkers.
The feet of the walkers turn inwards, like
Oh,
monkeys.
okay, yeah, it's totally, it's like they switched up a few different things. It's like me when I switch up a few words from my Wikipedia article.
Oh my gosh. I guess I can see that because, you know, walkers attacking a rebel base, but other than that, I mean, I don't see any parallels.
Is it a walker?
I mean, besides Luke training with Yoda.
Yoda's dead.
Is he?
You know what I mean? Like, Rey training with Luke is like...
You know?
But did he? He did train with Yoda in Empire, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to leave to go try to save Han at the end, but...
And then he randomly becomes really fucking good.
Yeah, randomly.
By Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, didn't even finish his training, and he was back in black, you know, at the Return of the Jedi. And then he was like, I should probably go back to Dagobah now and finish my training.
Yeah.
Too late. He's dead. You figure it out.
I always thought that Yoda was like BSing him there. He was like, oh, you've already completed your training. I always felt Yoda was just like, well, how much I can do now?
Yeah, didn't he tell him when he left, if leave now you do your training incomplete, will it be, or whatever?
Yeah.
And then he comes back and he's like, good job calling my bluff.
Yeah, honestly, the Jedi are very incompetent.
You guys want to know
If
what
you
I
really
love
think,
about
look back to the prequel trilogy,
They're like FEMA.
They were very incompetent. Yeah, they are like FEMA under Republican control. That's what they are. They're like.
You guys want to know what I love about the Switch?
Yeah. That sound.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the sound that's on the commercials, though.
Let me see that Switch real quick.
Yeah, let's see the Switch
I gotta
real
test
quick.
something out.
Let's test
What
it
are you
out.
doing?
He's gonna hit that button on the back that breaks the console.
Is it gonna explode? What's wrong?
He wanted to see if
Put
it
it
was
in
the same as his unit.
put it in the sleep mode for a couple of minutes and then put it back on. I want to see if the fan, like my fan, gets really loud when it comes out of sleep mode.
Oh yeah, that's
Probably
right.
because my daughters keep dropping it.
You let me listen to that. Yeah, they probably knocked something loose, man.
I got mine for my birthday.
Like it runs fine. I've had no issues, but I don't like sounds coming out of my console.
I wonder if there would be a way to some third-party way or some USB connection way to test actually monitor your CPU, like temperature, and see if your fan is cooling your CPU off.
I know. See.
I would be able to, like, I would notice if it was overheating because, you know, when your CPU, have you ever had a console where that was an issue?
Yeah.
Your games start slowing down a lot. And
You pay in performance when you heat up.
Yeah.
Overheat.
Tell me when to turn it back on.
Here, let me see it.
It sounds like slept.
We're gonna do a little testing here.
It's on Sonic Forces.
Oh, that one's not that demanding. Oops. I can hear it.
Sounds like yours, doesn't it?
No, not nearly as loud, but...
Have you had yours for past?
I had mine launched, remember?
Here you go.
I mean, I'm not too concerned because if it messes up, Nintendo's will always fix your system. I remember my GameCube messed up because my stepdad kept on taking the discs out wrong. So
Don't you hate it when a stepdad does that?
Yeah, so it was you know, it was clearly we messed it up, but Nintendo was like still like took it,
Oh, we so sorry.
repaired it, and no problems.
I love it.
Oh, another thing I was gonna say about one last thing about Sony. You know what's interesting about the PS4?
What's that?
It was designed by Americans.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sony. No, I mean there wasn't anything wrong. But I was saying like Sony Home Office has always designed the PlayStations, but that shows you kind of where PlayStation was at. That Sony of America developed it.
Nice.
Super Mario Odyssey. Oh, wait.
You still think Sony's in dire straits financially?
Well, no, I think the PlayStation has helped stop a lot of the bleeding, but they are by no means out of the woods. Like, all it'll take is one really crappy downturn or generation, and Sony's, you know, goose, I think, is cooked. For PlayStation, anyway. Now, if they have 2 successful generations back to back, then yeah, I think they're back in the saddle and they're okay. But I don't think. I think the likelihood of them having another PS4 success is low.
Why aren't there no Sonic?
Just like as much as Xbox would like to return to the 360 days, I don't think that's going to happen either.
because it was such a huge success for them, the 360.
Yeah, the 360 was. That was the. PlayStation only caught up at the end. And that was probably because most 360 owners were going, I wonder what a PlayStation would be like. and they bought one. Which,
People had 360s for so long, they were getting tired of it.
well, no, not that. It's just the PlayStation 3 was getting
A lot of attention.
no, cheaper. And then a lot of attention because at the end of the PlayStation 3's life, they actually had quite a few games come out. Where at that time, Don Matrick had taken control of Xbox and thought people wanted Doritos commercials.
What? What do you mean they wanted Doritos commercials?
Like, he signed those Doritos exclusives, and then he started, like, putting ads on the dashboard of the 360.
Oh, no.
Like, he was responsible for all that, and that's when the Xbox One came out. He thought it was just, gamers just wanted a...
Mountain Dew and Doritos?
A Mountain Dew, Doritos, and a TV device for you to do your fantasy football on.
Yeah.
So that's what he thought. And
So
that's
he just was like, yeah, Xbox is going totally brotastic.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, Doritos, and fantasy
Which is
football.
funny, because guess who has the Mountain Dew, Doritos, Call of Duty shit now?
PlayStation?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oh, man,
PlayStation has the freaking Call of Duty thing now, so like the Mountain Dew Doritos thing goes with that. Whoever has Call of Duty gets the Mountain Dew Doritos deal.
Game fuel, as they call it. You know, it's actually, cancer fuel. It's like when you equate gamers with Mountain Dew and Doritos, you're really insulting people.
Yeah. Well, I won't talk about it here. What? I can't.
Okay.
Gotta keep
Not at liberty.
I gotta keep business and pleasure separate.
Oh, I get it. You don't want people to know about our Doritos promotion. About our Mountain Dew sponsorship coming down the pipe.
That we keep right under the Xbox and PS4 games.
Yeah. If you look carefully in every 2-bit review, there is a subtle product placement for Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Well, there's always a subtle product placement with you in videos.
Our Google Cardboard videos can prove that. Or our smartwatch videos. Speaking of smartwatches, one of our upcoming reviews actually has a advertisement for certain brands of popcorn in it, so keep your eyes open for that.
I haven't decided which brand yet.
We're going Orville Redenbacher. Jiffy Pop. It's not going to work.
Oh, we might be filming this weekend, by the way.
Awesome.
And with everyone gone, I'm going to be alone in the next couple of weekends. Well, not next weekend, but this weekend I'm alone.
I'm a happily married man, Sean.
Okay.
Just so you know.
And Donovan's going to be down, so we'll be shooting those scenes. So we'll probably be knocking out, or trying to knock out all the rest of the...
I made a profile picture.
The videos?
Looks good, man. Looks just like you.
By the way, we're way ahead of schedule, folks.
Yeah, man. 2-bit reviews are just humming along. And as you know, 2-bit's in quite a pickle. If you watch the Season 3, Episode 1, something has happened to 2-bit. And we're going to be finding out a lot more about his situation in the next review, which will be dropping December?
Yeah, I believe it's the first Friday of December.
So keep your eyes open for that.
Yeah, I played Sonic Forces for 10 hours or more.
Do you have the parental app for that, Jonathan?
No.
Oh.
Should I?
Yeah, if you want it, you could turn off the Switch from your phone.
Alright, I'm installing the parental app for your Switch.
You can, like, totally control and monitor everything he does.
So that I can...
I'm 13, I can control myself.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
The fact that you're 13 means you cannot control yourself.
He remembers when he was 13.
When I was 13, I had no control over myself.
Especially...
I'm more mature than everybody else in my whole entire grade.
Really? You're real mature, aren't you?
Yeah.
So when we get back on this map here, I want to point something out.
One complete stranger.
You made friends with a complete stranger? Did you give him all your contact and address information?
No. This guy just...
He promised me candy.
This guy just friended me, and I don't know how he met me because he wasn't even on my Splatoon game when I was on.
He probably saw that you were 13.
You really want another PlayStation handheld, don't you?
Another what? PlayStation
handheld.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
You know what? I'm gonna...
It'd be great if they come out with something, but like you said, I don't think they're going to. I mean, it was strong in Japan too. Like, I gotta understand, like they're still doing great business in Japan. That the Vita was great. It seems like Japanese people are way more into handheld gaming. I know Nintendo dominates over there, but
I actually watched. Yeah, I was gonna say Nintendo dominates, but I actually watched a video with Adam Korlick, and that he actually thought that the PS5 was going to be a streaming box, but he's been to Japan several times this past year, and he changed his mind because he said Like PCs are, you know, laptops and PCs aren't that in wide use. It's more like your phones and handheld kind of stuff is really big over there. And he says he doesn't see that changing anytime soon. And so he thinks Sony, because Japan is their home market, it's gonna, you know, they're gonna make a PS5, and that you know, it won't be a streaming box, and they won't like try to just do the PlayStation brand, because it's gonna take a lot longer for Japan, you know, socially to be ready for something like that.
Socially? Well, if you mean for streaming?
Like, yeah, streaming stuff, and like
it's just not part of the. It's not part of the way they consume.
Yeah,
digital media.
It was something. Yeah, that's the way he explained it and all that. Like they have the infrastructure, internet-wise, to do streaming and all that stuff, but it's just like he was saying something about how it's just a different, you know, way that they consume their media over there. It's not like here where it's definitely happening. Like we're going all digital. Oh yeah, that's another thing he said. They have more. They like physical media.
Right, because you can display it on a shelf.
Yeah.
You okay in there?
That was the other thing he said, the physical media side. Where here we're actually the opposite, where we're like liking the digital. I like it, honestly. I wouldn't think I would, but I like the fact that I can download a game and I don't have it sitting on a shelf, taking up space.
Yeah.
And it's just on my hard drive, and I just keep it on that hard drive.
And it's linked to your accounts and everything too. So if anything's ever destroyed, just get a new PC or you get a new get a new system and you just re-download it.
What's the best game for the Switch so far?
1, 2, Switch.
Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey, I mean.
Okay.
I'd say Mario Odyssey.
No! I'm gonna kill these people.
What's the second game?
It just depends. Like, I actually beat Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's really good, but I felt a little lackluster on the narrative.
I don't know. I've never really played a Zelda game before.
Mommy likes them.
Like, it's more heavy. Like, I'm used to a little bit more story. I mean, there was story there, but like, they definitely were really focused on the whole open world aspect. Like, I felt like I could have had maybe a few more cutscenes, a few more, you know, dialogue between the characters. I wanted more.
How many bits?
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
4 bits out of 4.
4 out of 4, and yet you still talked about how you wanted more, huh?
Yeah. I mean, but it's to me, it's a really good game. It gets 4 bits out of 4.
What's a bit?
At the most, 3 3/4 bits. So 3 bits and 3/4. That's what I should have said.
Uh-oh. We got All-Star playing in the background. Jeremiah's obsessed with Smash Mouth.
Copyright.
We were Googling Smash Mouth songs on the right.
No, it's not copyright because there's actually a court case that was won against Prince because they were playing music in the background the kid was dancing to. And the lady.
Yeah, you hear that? We have precedents.
Yeah. It's been proven in law. Like, now, if we were, like, overdubbing the music on the video, then, yeah, they got us, but...
I was actually watching Steve Jobs introduce the original iPod, and it kept muting because he was playing music from the iPod, so it kept muting the audio. Which sucks because he was talking during the presentation, so we didn't get to hear a lot of what was going on. Because he was playing Beatles songs, and they had to mute him.
They, what was I about to say about the iPod?
Probably
or
something.
the MP3, in particular, you know, it was great because you could, like, you know, get all of your music just onto that device. Don't have to worry about CDs. But we lost a lot of music quality with that because the sound files are compressed.
Yeah, but MP3 CD quality, man. It's especially at higher bit rates. I mean, yeah, I know the law.
I'm saying when it originally came out.
Sure. Yeah, the compression was ass back then, but it wasn't too bad. And
your mom was ass back then.
Yeah, but she was real bad. Speaking of mamas, how's your hot mama doing? She's still with that guy, Ronnie or whatever?
No comment.
Okay.
For a second I thought you were talking about Tanny.
Tanny? Oh.
Like, okay.
Yeah, your wife's hot too. I don't discriminate.
What did you say that?
That his wife is hot?
Yeah, that was...
Oh, your mommy. Have we taken over the entire?
No, it's
United
like a
States
really
yet?
slow process. Oh, I remember what I was going to point out. Do the Great Lakes not look like a pine? They look like a freaking pine tree. Do they not? Like the Michigan and see where it's at?
It looks like we already took over Alabama.
Oh, that doesn't take too much, dude.
We're all dead inside.
You go for the churches first.
Yeah, that's where most of the people are.
It's 90% of the buildings. Destroy the churches, and you got them right where you want them.
What are they going to do with all these churches once old people die?
You got a long time before. I mean, you get rid of all the Republicans before you get rid of all the Christians and religious people.
No, I mean, I'm serious. In Alabama, what do you do once all the old people are dead?
The churches
They're
get
the ones who are
converted,
filling
man.
up the churches.
I'm gonna open up a restaurant in the church.
Okay.
Where I'm gonna pay my servers a living wage instead of letting them work off tips.
Like, all the young Christians want to go to, like, movie theaters that have been converted into churches, so the original churches are, like, emptying out.
So, like, the cool, like, churches with the coffee shops in them and stuff?
Yeah, they want that. They don't really want the whole religion part. They want the coffee shop with Wi-Fi. Which is called Starbucks, by the way. You just go to Starbucks.
Instead of church, go to Starbucks. That's a good alternative. I spend my Sunday mornings at Starbucks sometimes.
I spend my Sunday mornings sleeping. Like I have for the last few years. That was such a chip when I was a kid.
Did your mom make you go to church, Shawnee?
She tried. She finally gave up.
Because you'd rather play Nintendo?
I'd rather sleep and then play Nintendo. Nintendo was my god. And I worshipped him every day of the week.
Nintendo's a person?
Yes.
Yes, for me back then it was.
Sean used to have, I mean, maybe used to is not the right term, but Sean had a very bad problem when it came to video games. Sean was obsessed.
Like Jeremiah?
Yeah, like sort of like Jeremiah with the iPad. You know, he couldn't, like, as far as I was told, he was pretty much his entire day consisted of playing video games.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I mean,
Your bones are gonna die.
your bones will die.
Oh.
You're not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have
my
to-
nickname used to be Rehab Boy.
Rehab Boy?
Yeah, remember? Because I had that Nintendo Rehabilitation Clinic shirt. They called me Rehab Boy. My backstory was I played so many games they sent me to rehab.
Just keeps coming out.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Games were my escape.
What is
starting to
this
sound
thing?
like Mr. X.
by Smash Mouth.
I think that I loosely based the character of Mr. X on you, actually.
What? You're bullshitting me there.
I mean, most of my characters are rooted in real life people.
Okay. Who is Mr. X really based off of?
I mean, it was your character. You came up with him. I actually have never actually invented a character. I just write them.
You invented Zach's character.
Oh, that's true.
That
I
was your-
loosely based him on Zach.
That was your guy for a while until he stopped showing up. And
Hey.
then we had to quickly get rid of him.
Yeah, quickly is right.
It's a sweet.
Quick, write him out. He dies off camera.
Yes.
That's how you know when. That's how you know people lose interest when their characters die off camera.
Yeah.
Their characters die in dialogue. If you don't go, you never shine. If you don't glow.
Glow?
Hey now,
That's
you're
Glow.
an all-star. Get your game on. Go.
You ever watch that
play.
guy who does the videos with us? He just like does it to different songs. There's a guy who does it to different songs and it actually fits.
Oh really?
And he always does it in like a monotone voice too. It's awesome.
Let me go get you a bottle of water.
No, I'm fine. I'm about to be leaving here soon.
Sure you are. We know you have problems, man. You know you're not gonna be able to leave till this game's beaten. The ice we skate is getting kind of thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey
Look,
now.
there's water down there. We can swim in that.
This
I always think of playing 64 when I hear this song.
Why?
Because I was playing 64 when I heard this song.
That's how old it is?
Yes. We dated, in particular, Perfect Dark.
So you said...
Because Drew went through a Smash Mouth phase when we had Perfect Dark. So just over and over again.
No one should go through a Smash Mouth phase. I think my Smash Mouth phase was I heard this song 3 times in one day on the radio, and I was like, "Fuck this song."
You know they've actually said we have more songs than just.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had. We were actually listening to
Walking
on the Sun.
Just killed somebody.
I Love Your Body.
You
Baby.
can actually name more than one.
Yeah.
Someone told.
Can't get enough of Your Body. Walking on the Sun. All Star and Saw Her. I'm a Believer.
That's not them.
That cover they did.
Yeah, that cover they did because I was actually Tanny was like, oh, there's a and I saw her face. I was like, no, that's a cover. So she's like, shit, I only know one Smash Mouth. But yeah, they're more known for those. That one song and then their cover for Shrek.
Shrek.
Actually, All Star was from Shrek. They did the cover for Shrek too.
Shrek.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, no, because I remember this song coming out.
All Star, was it on Shrek?
For some reason, I'm remembering it being in the 90s.
Beginning of the first Shrek.
It's the beginning of the first Shrek, right?
Where he just slams the door open.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Shrek, baby. All Star was in Shrek, and then they wanted another Smash Mouth song for the Shrek 2, so I think they recorded I'm a Believer. Get that robot alien head.
What's that little brain thing?
You need to calm
I
down.
need to.
You need to settle down. Come here and drink some water.
I need to.
Get
You are
yourself
really
hydrated.
trying to get people to drink water. It's like Kool-Aid with you.
Now we're all heading off to the Comet together.
It's like that cult that you used to go to.
Don't talk about my friends like that.
That's what I used to talk about it, which one I'm talking about, and I was like, what are you doing?
What's going on with that texture?
What?
What's going on with the textures down in the bottom?
Be quiet there, Mike.
I think you said that you guys got naked and fogged on the Comet. Flew over.
It's got these black pictures and the black pictures in the background. Old game.
Yeah, my old cult days.
You do old games. Look at all the glitching
What are you getting your wife for
texture.
Christmas?
My goodness.
Oh, why would I say it on the stream that she might be watching?
You think you get a new computer for Christmas?
Huh?
Think you get a new computer for Christmas?
For me?
Everywhere. The sprites are messing up.
I think I'm getting an original Xbox for Christmas.
There's still sprite limits. There's sprite limits.
Why not?
To eat well.
Yeah, because I don't have one. And Xbox 360's emulation is shit.
I have an original PlayStation 3.
Oh, that's why I need to kill the people.
I have a PlayStation 3, but if you're giving it away, sure, I'll take it. It's broke.
It had the orange light on it.
Oh, I can easily fix that.
I think it's a thermal compound issue. I think there was a it needs to be opened up.
More
and it
texture messing up. That building just disappeared.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing people don't talk a lot about. As much as you talk about Red Ring of Death with Xbox 360, PS3 yellow lighted people.
What is going
I got
on
it. That's
down
what
there?
it is. I got the magenta or the
Oh,
amber
you're
light.
floating. Okay.
That happened a lot because
Oh,
Sony
look at
and
this
Microsoft
sprite.
just
Look at
packed
that sprite.
shit way too close together on those
Look.
devices.
They have this. I mean, most people who make stuff say, well, we don't want it to be loud. I don't really care if it's loud because TV's gonna be. If it's louder than the TV, I can understand that. But I'd rather have it cool than quiet.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good point for me. I gotta go
Flickering.
get some Gouda cheese.
What's better than cheese? Gouda cheese.
Gouda.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, 2-bit, and that concludes whatever Wednesday.
What happening?
We-
Look,
Oh,
wait.
this body just disappeared.
Hold on.
Look at his body. Look at that. The sprites are messing
That's
up.
whatever Wednesday,
Oh,
guys.
yeah, video game book. It says his PS3 sounds like a jet
Oh, look at
engine.
the bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mine
Yeah.
actually is. I have this.
I'd rather it be quiet than or I'd rather it be cool than quiet. Definitely.
What is going on with it?
I have a PS.
5, 6,
I have PS3
7, 8, 9, 10,
Super, I guess the Super Slim Edition or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the really small one. It's
Yeah.
quiet. I like it. I don't like the door though. It feels really cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I got this original one down here with all the slots and stuff on it. all the.
Oh, I wish I could get it for. Is that like the original that's like can do PS2 backwards compatibility?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'll grab it for you.
Do you have Mario Odyssey amiibos?
No, I don't really get the amiibos.
The Peach one is OP.
Oh,
like, I got them originally,
How
but then I
heavy is that?
realized that I will lose all my money by getting all the amiibos, so I kind of stopped myself.
Well, I only got the Peach one because it gives you a a max heart thing, and you can use it unlimited times. So.
All right. I don't think I have the original power plug, but yeah, this is that.
Show it to the people.
This is that.
They can't see it. It's like getting your fan.
This is that original PlayStation here. Look at that. You remember this, guys? See the all the card slots?
I could try to bake it in the oven for you.
Bake it in the oven.
Yeah, that's how you get it to like resolder onto the.
Well, I'd have to go back and look. See the dust on it? I have to go back and look for
Did you notice they use the same font as Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, I noticed that.
I actually like the original PS3.
Yeah, I loved it too until it died. I had to get one of the slimmer ones.
We have one right here.
Yeah, it's all yours, and if you
Alright.
can fix it.
Alright, I'll take a look at it. Well, are you going to sign us out?
Yeah, that's it for Whatever Wednesday, and until next time,
Stay fresh.
stay safe and play on.